I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, leaving the monster mash, it was a graveyard smash. It caught hard in a flash. Leaving the monster mash from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught hard in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. Guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains backed by the baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, that's started the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this match was meant to. When you get to my door, tell the Boris sent you. Then you can monster mash. Into my graveyard smash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can monster mash.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Halloween. Well, I mean, I guess a day early, but welcome to another Sharp podcast. With you is myself, Bill, and as always, my hetero life mate here, who's had. Can you even talk? That works. You know, it was a last second. Throw everything together real quick. Let's see what's up. So, me, of course, why is the rum always gone? A parlay. Parlay. So, yeah, we figured the night before, why the hell not? Welcome to another Shot podcast, by the way, and we have finally come up with a name.
Yes, for Wednesdays.
Wednesday's Open Bar. So, we're another step ahead. Hope you guys enjoyed that last one. I've spent a lot of time today. That is by a band called Small Town Titans, and that is their version of the Monster Mash. And our phone is blowing up. Oh. So I guess everybody really enjoyed that. We lost Steve-O and Kitty Cat. I might have to change her name. Back
I'm
to
here.
Christina. But the fun part is, as always, guys, if you are in the speaking of kitty, oh my goodness, she shaved the cat.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And Steve would, of course, Steve would be a referee.
Get out of
Dude,
here.
He should have been screaming, technical foul! Technical foul!
10-yard penalty on the good captain here.
It might just be the alcohol talking. If you're in the Mercer County, surrounding county area, and you own a diesel, want to own a diesel, or you have any and all diesel questions, check out our boy Steve's Diesel Shop LLC. If you see this picture, you can find it on Facebook, Instagram, most of your social medias. The number is 724-269-0477. Sweetest girl in the world will answer the phone, put you on the line with somebody that'll answer all your diesel questions, get you back on the road. Steve's Diesel Shop, show some love. It's Halloween. Close enough, isn't it?
Yeah, so we should bring out all the Christmas decorations.
Oh, Jesus God. So
start decorating. Fuck Thanksgiving. Straight to Christmas.
there is no such thing as a there's nothing else. It's Christmas. There's no Halloween, 4th of July, nothing like that. It's straight up Christmas.
If I see one Christmas light on a tree on my way home, I might knock on their door just like this. Take down your lights.
Kitty cat. Do I look more like Jack Sparrow or Lieutenant Dion?
Oh yes.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Oh, speaking of scary, we're going to have to get this one set up and ready. You guys are really going to jump on this one. Sis is in the house. Let's hear it. I know you're not in the truck, but we'll go ahead and give it for you anyways. But as we all know you.
What are you, a creature of the night?
Can you all hear me?
We can. We can.
Look at that lightning in the background.
That was quick.
You lost her. Who's lightning in the back? Did she order that?
I have no idea.
That was pretty great effects.
How does Steve sound with this mask on?
Muffled.
Not good?
Muffled.
Well, Michael Myers didn't talk.
Muffled.
Yes. I'll have to take it off, though, to drink and stuff.
We should have drilled a hole in the front and did a straw hole. Because we know you get drunk faster when you drink it through a straw.
Right. Just have to get a bong through.
Are you back? There you
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck. Oh, she went all in.
Oh, God. No D for you tonight. Holy shit.
Where? Sis.
Here, let's see if I can find somewhere to mount you.
What?
Sis, where are you?
What?
Huh?
Where are
Where
you?
are
Hold on
you?
a minute, because I don't have any sound. I have very little sound because I'm outside.
Oh.
I hope this guy doesn't take off.
Or take it
All right.
off.
Oh my.
Oh. Very nice.
We need to give it to her again. Where's it at? Where's it at? Let me find it. Oh yeah.
And you see, Mother Nature is helping out with this. Mother Nature is helping out.
Where are you, sis, that it's storming that bad?
Oh wow.
I am in Oklahoma.
Dang.
Good time of the year for that, huh?
Yeah, great time.
Perfect. Shout out to everybody that's on here right now. If you would like to join and show your costume,
Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. We're gonna make her blush. Oh, good stuff. Who would have thought Halloween would be this much fun, honestly?
Yeah, man. I don't care how old you get, man. Halloween can still be a good fucking time.
except for when it comes to buying costumes last second or finding Oktoberfest gear. Oh my God, they've already. Trust me, the holidays already switched. Everything has gone winter already.
Yeah.
Everything. So on that note, here's. God, blood.
There's my real face.
Here you go. Hold this. Damn it!
I love you, Bill. Thank you.
He's crying. He is legit crying.
What happened? I missed it.
He got him.
I got him with it. And we got it on camera.
What happened?
That
my
was so
blood pressure
worth
just
it,
dropped.
Bill. That was so
Oh.
worth it. Thank you.
For all of you that don't know, Steve is absolutely 100% petrified of snakes. So my evil ass goes out and pays $1 for a rubber snake at Walmart. Yeah. Say hi to your audience.
Make sure he didn't have a heart attack.
Oh no, he's alive and well. He thought I was gonna throw it back on him. I didn't have the heart to do it a second time.
You might have to. You might give him mouth to mouth.
Oh God. I hate you. I think I just shit my jumpsuit.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Everybody's entitled for one good scare.
Oh, I can't feel my body.
So I am a realist. I know the gauntlet has now been thrown.
I've got jalapeno this week, and I got snaked.
Oh,
God.
you just made a grown man cry. Well, both of us.
Oh God.
Ah.
I had a lot of.
Is my makeup running?
All right.
Cheers.
Fuck.
Oh.
I need a minute. I need a minute. Oh my God.
He couldn't even put the
You know-
mask back on. I guarantee that. I mean, he's got to be able to breathe now. Oh,
So the funniest thing, when I went to the truck stop, I obviously I did this at a truck stop, and there's a lot of I know a lot of people. You know, I stop in the same places all the time, and I've scared like 6 different people, and nobody knew about my teeth. That's what I meant by I'm going all natural this time.
I never thought that. Never once thought
Yeah.
it.
Here,
Look,
Yeah.
She went literally all natural. She ended up having the front 2 teeth knocked out.
Ah.
yeah.
That
So-
matches- I know you didn't have to wear gloves.
So most people-
Oh God, she
didn't know
froze there too. Like of all times, please.
Most people didn't know about that. So, like, even just now, I'm at a different truck stop and these people know me. And they were like, oh my God, you look cool. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I put my hand up. I'm like, you want me to make it scarier? And then I go like this and I show them and they're like, wow. And they're like, it looks so real. I'm like, it is real.
Nothing like going au naturel.
Right? So you guys were thinking nakedness, and nope, just my mouth was naked.
Oh no,
But I
we
came
I was
to a
thinking-
horrible realization because when I got up today, I didn't brush my hair, and I brushed my teeth, of course, but the ones that I have. But I come walking out without all I did was put powder, black eyeshadow, and lipstick on, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. People wake up to this in the morning if they sleep with me. Ah! It's awful. So this is almost natural. And at the moment, I kind of look like Dolly Parton with a thing going on. Did they freeze?
They froze.
Yeah.
Wow.
it was.
Well, nothing quite like awkward silence.
Well, sis, our 14-year-old is watching and she said you look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I didn't have to work at it. I can see you talking. No audio.
Steve just posted Myers is attacking Bill currently.
My I thought it was cool. I was like, hurry up, post the link because of the lightning and the storm here. So it just made it even cooler, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And whenever you flashed off, everybody's going, did she time that perfectly or did she have somebody actually do that?
Just Mother Nature working with me. Yeah, I drove through a terrible storm. I mean, like I got beat with hail and everything else. Tons of wind. Yep. I was determined to be able to sit for this for a little while. So
Oh, the internet dumped on us.
welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Our special guest today is Bill and Steve.
Well, we did that. We did that on purpose because Steve had to go and change his pants.
Yeah.
He's never going to come back in the garage again. For fear. Myers is attacking Bill currently. Kitty Cat, how's things down there in Florida, girl?
Tiring. She's keeping me very busy already.
There we go. That's all right. We just we literally had to kick Steve-O out. We've been on like a 3-day bender.
A bender.
Oh yeah. Little Miss Deb's in the house. What's going on, girl?
So
We were being funny. Steve's just like ignoring everybody or can't hear us or
I don't know who any motherfuckers are right now. Was anyone else in on this?
No, that was all me.
You sick son of a bitch.
That was all me. With some
I
prior,
said I wanted it to be done, so that's why I thanked him.
I'm really glad the jalapenos are out of my system now. After
Good.
48 hours of living on the edge, I could finally eat again. I would all have been for naught right there.
Deb, it would be within your best interest to rewind it a little bit. You can always catch it back up to live, but I would rewind it to the very beginning of the show. And you will definitely appreciate that one. Are we ready to try our first Oktoberfest and then jump into things?
Yes, in the spirit of Oktoberfest, man, and let's talk some shit.
So I was able to find some stuff. It is very slim out there right now. This is, I think it's pronounced Saranac. It is an Oktoberfest. They only had one can left, so him and I have had to split this. I'm assuming the 1888 is when it was created, and I'm trying to find the Richter scale on it. And I will let you that. No, yeah, I will let you that note. 5.4 on the Richter scale.
All right.
So that's kind of up there.
Yeah.
So here's to our Halloween nights. Allow us to be your test dummies, your guinea pigs.
Yeah, we're gonna have a festy.
Cheers.
Now I see why there was only one can left. It's pretty damn good.
That was extremely good.
Oh, you chugged the fucking thing. Holy.
Oh, there's not much there.
Arr.
Why is the beer always gone? Steve-O, you okay down there, brother? You've been awfully
Yeah,
quiet.
good. Yeah,
what,
no,
what are you watching?
I'm being
the rest of-
quiet.
It needs to pay
Are you
attention to
watching?
y'all.
I'm paying
All right,
attention.
shit, Liberty
No, you're
theme.
not.
I have no idea what he said. Something that was on. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching Halloween movies like crazy this week. It seems like I haven't been as diligent about the movies. You know, none of us have actually. Except for Kaylin. I'm gonna give that little girl credit. My 10-year-old is absolutely obsessed with Friday the 13th now. Now, before you guys all go, oh, bad parenting, you're letting her watch. We made sure to watch the watered down versions off of AMC. So,
Well, if she don't get scared of them at first, maybe that's just
and then she actually dug into a little bit of Freddy today, and
yeah. Fuck. I mean, hey, everybody's different.
My mom and I watched The Exorcist together the other night.
oh yeah,
Yeah, no, that's the one that fucked me up for life.
I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
oh my god, it was so controversial back in the day too. Like, I mean, that movie was pretty rough around the edges.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It touched on just about everything you should not touch on.
Yeah, hey, it was a game changer for the industry though.
Oh, but Linda Blair, dude. I mean, her as Reagan.
Absolute amazing. And to think she was only 12 when she did that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She nailed it. She nailed it. Like there was not one bad character in that movie. And then, of course, it spawned 2 other sequels, and then there was a prequel. Actually, I take that back. There's 3 sequels because there was one that just came out, I think, last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids
Yeah, just like
wanted to see it, and I said, not until you watch the originals first. You can't watch it. So they still
Oh,
haven't watched
parenting
the original
win.
with me.
Yeah, I think it all kind of got a little less scary and a lot less creepy if you made it to the first one, especially at a young age. Yeah. No, my mom watched that shit like once a fucking week out, and I was like, I went to bed early. you want, we had one TV in the house. You want me to go to bed? Put that shit on.
I think my fascination with scary movies started. Oh my god, at a super young age. I was like probably 5, and my mom and dad had and this is back when HBO was good. Like, you looked forward to the monthly, the monthly schedule, just like the
yeah.
TV Guide and everything. And the second Psycho movie came out, and but I remember catching bits and pieces of it on HBO. The first Nightmare on Elm Street. And this is before, and then my parents had friends that would come over and bring you're gonna like this. They had a projector. They had like the old reel projector, and they actually had the movies on projection reels, and they would come over and set up the screen and everything in the living room. And Friday the 13th Part 2. So the very first thing, my introduction was seeing Johnny Depp get sucked down into the bed. I watched that on HBO, and the second thing I remember was seeing the first kill of the second Friday the 13th, where she takes the ice pick to the head.
Yeah.
And that began my fascination. Like, that was back when Chud came out, Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Thriller scared the fuck out of me. Thriller scared the shit out of me. I was probably like 6.
Oh, dude, with as much of a Michael Jackson fan as I was, that video scared the shit out of me too. Yes, I see you took the makeup off.
Oh, weren't you gonna take a shower?
You missed it. You missed that whole segment because I already talked about that. I said, I look just about the same as I do when I wake up in the morning and I was slipping my makeup.
Oh my god. Boo.
I don't see what they
Well,
say.
she just gave you the that was the evil bitch eye. That wasn't nice at all. That was yeah, bless. There it is. Sleep well on that, homie.
Yeah.
Kitty cat, are they doing anything down there in Florida for Halloween?
Tomorrow is my mother's birthday.
Hang on a second. Hey, sis, that wind is really good. Like drowning everybody out on this end too.
I'll turn off my mic.
All right, thank you. What was that?
Tomorrow is my mother's birthday, so we have a day planned.
A Halloween.
Halloween baby. Is she evil?
She can be.
The Wicked Witch.
Yes. Oh, that's the mother-in-law.
Foul.
Technical foul. Remember, what is it? 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Whitey Duvall. Technical foul. Technical foul.
Check on the ref.
Oh, wow. Steve, anything good planned for tomorrow night, homie, other than our Thirsty Thursday?
No, I'm trying to find something to do, but other than that, no.
Well, I know this much. I plan on, after this is all said and done, I am sitting down and I am binging on scary movies tonight.
I'm burning that fucking snake. That's what I'm fucking doing.
Right over there, babe.
Cut the fucking
It's
head
on
off.
the- it's on the couch.
Don't do it again because I will.
It's on the couch.
I will shit myself. I will legitimately shit myself. I already have a fucking gopher head popping out.
You got everybody's attention. If you
don't want to push it.
if
no.
you grab that snake right now,
No, Sarah, take it and fucking kill it. Kill the rubber
the
snake.
evil eyes
Sarah.
this woman is giving.
Kill the dead
Sarah.
rubber fucking snake. Please.
What's that,
He'll
kitty cat?
put it in his car.
No. How about no? Oh my god, no. I am petrified. You got me once. My soul left my body again. It's back. All right, it's back. Leave it here.
That was epic. I can't wait to watch that back on replay. At least just that part. Is that where we go parlay?
Parlay.
Or I guess in my case, Lieutenant Dad. Hang on.
So-
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like she's walking through the store. It looks like she's getting ready to have a little bit of mischief.
I crept up on him when I first got here. I crept up on him. He was cleaning a shower. He was cleaning a shower room, and I snuck in. He had his back to me, and I was like, ah! And he goes, I thought you were some crazy old woman, and I was like,
I am.
you know me.
The shoe fits.
What?
It's funny how many customers will look at me and do this.
with interest or lust or fear.
She won't answer that. She goes, "Yeah, you're not funny."
What's one move
What'd
in
you
bed
say?
that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh,
that
you
do?
gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
If I huck tooth, it's just gonna dribble.
Promise.
Where's that fucking snake?
No, because I'm in a corner. No, I'm in a corner. I'm in a corner. I'm in a corner. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It can't be near me. Oh, it can't be near me. Oh, no. I hate it. I know it's dead, but I can't do it.
Steve is having technical difficulties right now, and he was so worried. He was more concerned he's going to spill his beer.
Thank you.
Mm.
That's your sister?
Yeah.
She does not look like herself.
Sarah says you do not look like yourself.
Me? Oh, I love you, Sarah. Thank you. My thought is, if I die today, I'm already ready.
Like, no, I'm in a corner. No, I'm in a corner. I don't even know where it went. It's in the floor.
It's over there. Sarah's a good God-fearing woman. She won't send me to my grave.
Oh, I feel like I'm a decent actress today. I'd be a good horror movie actress. How's my hair look?
If you would definitely, if you like had those little blood capsules that would like just dribble down your chin every time you talked.
Yeah.
He's gonna hide his face for a minute.
It's behind on you.
That's okay. So there you go, guys. I'll make your night.
I wish I could get away with this.
I don't even know. I'm not even.
Out in the mall, just being
Yeah.
Ooh. I know this much. I'm gonna have to lose this jacket, dude. I'm burning up now.
hanging out in the mall.
No, she's at a truck stop. God damn it. This is an actual.
What you asking?
She was just asking if you were like hanging out in a mall, running around.
No, I'm in a truck stop.
Ugh.
They can do everything on that side too. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you?
No, it's down here.
Oh, really? Oh, he's there.
All right,
The other
so-
one on in the tower.
Real world topics. Well, what's going on in the world right now? What's huge all of a sudden?
They sent him to this side. Oh, okay.
Not a damn thing right now. I was actually trying to look some stuff up today, and
Well, we're a week away from the election.
oh god.
I heard today. What are you doing, creep show?
It's Halloween. Talk scary shit.
I heard that ballot boxes are being burned. Did you guys see that one?
And I
I'm having fun with this.
and I saw that they're letting the immigrants vote, and they're not American citizens.
Huh.
I saw that somewhere.
I was just concerned because the other day I took a guy, an older gentleman. He wanted to do his mail balloting. He lives in a nursing home. So for him to like leave the nursing home, have someone drive him to do it, and have it processed, it took about 3.5 hours.
Should I scare him?
You should.
Yes. I just
thought that
need
was
some.
crazy.
Oh god, here we go.
Would you be scared if you were to pull me over? 'Cause- No, he said he wouldn't be scared to pull me over.
I've done 3 tours of combat, man.
Oh,
I've been
so I'm
blown
not
up.
scary.
I've been blown up. I've been shot. I've been stabbed.
Well, thank you for coming back.
Ugh.
Yep. I couldn't scare
I
him,
don't know how-
guys.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I used to go with long hair for the longest fucking time. I don't even know how I put up with it. this thing is the biggest pain in the ass.
What is it?
He's got a wig on.
Oh, okay.
This is a podcast.
Oh, okay.
See, this is one of our wonderful, amazing officers that keep us safe. So,
Right.
Can you cuff her, sir?
Taser.
No.
Put her in submission, please.
Blind her with pepper spray.
She loves pepper spray.
How about looking at
Loves
me
it.
there? I can go, oh, thank you.
Oh, God. All right.
He'd be like,
Oh,
no, I don't
God.
want to take that mug shot.
Oh, you guys are a good one.
Likewise.
So I'm glad I went and did my shopping yesterday, because they are absolutely bombarding us today with anything and everything Christmas.
Yeah.
Already?
Thanksmas. I've never heard of Thanksmas. I love Thanksmas. That's a fucking thing.
I guess. All I know is, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the year ending yet. I think this shit went by way too fast this year.
October fucking flew by.
Dude, not just
Oh, yeah.
October. Like, I mean, you gotta think, I've been on the shelf for the past, what, 5 months, 6 months since April? And that's all coming to an end. Whoop, meant to leave that up there. Hello, Thanksmas.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah, no
did you guys see in Fredericktown, Missouri, there's a critical mineral recovery battery processing plant, lithium ion battery plant that's on fire?
Customer
Yeah,
86.
it's in millions of batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going
Toxic
down. I heard that
gas.
on right before I got here.
Yeah, toxic gas forcing mandatory evacuations, 225,000 square foot processing facility.
Lithium fucking burning underground.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta charge something.
Yeah. Go get your batteries now.
You're gonna plug it into the ground. All you gotta do is stick it in the dirt.
Dude, you know what I'm happy for? I'm happy that I don't have to buy C batteries anymore. I can't tell you the last time I bought a C battery or a D battery. Everything's double or triple A's. Even if I got to get like 8 double A's to equal 1 D battery, like I don't buy D's and C's unless it's for like a mag light or some shit like that. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of dead remotes here in the future. There'll be an app for that.
I don't even know why we use batteries anymore. Hell, I mean, it's gotten to the point now where you can actually set your phone down on something and it'll charge without plugging it in.
My son, he has a friend that put his phone down recently on one of those chargers and it blew up on him, burned him all over his fucking body. I saw the pictures. It was bad. He had to get skin grafts and shit like that. That was like a week or two ago. Had a lawsuit pending, I believe. Practically.
Sorry, I had to go into a private room.
They used to say that was 99 cents a minute.
Does anybody else remember having to put a dime in the restroom stall to use it in public places?
Nope.
For what, a rubber?
No. They used to actually, there was places out there that would charge you. There were places out there that would charge you to use the bathroom stalls. You had to put like a dime or a nickel or, something in there.
I remember that.
Not really. They were still around, and you could find them still in the 90s.
I just remember getting rubbers at the bowling alley.
Oh God.
Because if you
the love kit.
Yeah, if you don't want to go, it was a black something.
It
I was like,
came,
I'll get the black one.
it came with lotions, condoms, a lotion, condom, and something else.
How many quarters was this?
I think it was only like 75 cents.
For the Love Kit, I spent 75% on like the Black Panther
Oh God, don't forget the
with a tickler on the end.
yeah, they're all
The
you
French
always,
tickler.
the condom with the French tickler.
Yeah, it had.
I
French
always,
tickler.
or it said ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, prove it.
Oh, I got a good story. But
Hers for pleasure.
in one of those vending machines in a truck stop, oh my God, there were like 4 girls that were, I don't know, like preteen, early teen. And this was a couple years ago. And they were all at that vending machine being silly and way dressed up older than they were and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what's this? What's that? So they got a quarter for each one of those things. Well, I think they were 50 cents. And then they pulled out an OB tampon. And they're like, what are you supposed to do with this? It was so funny because they all turn around and look at me and I'm like, it just figure it out. But yeah, it was funny because of the fact that they didn't even, it took them 10 minutes to figure out how to work the vending machine itself.
Oh, the actual have to put the quarter, you don't insert the quarter, you have to like set the quarter in a certain, spot, all 3 of them, and then you had to turn the little dial and out came this little box that was about yay big, and oh God. Didn't they also sell cologne?
Yeah, it was like made like cream or spray or some shit.
Wait, what's funny is like, it's supposed to prevent pregnancy, but they give you everything to like, and create it.
Yeah, 6 seconds, take it off, spray some cologne, go for round 2.
Ugh. Honestly, what is the craziest that, sis, you still go to truck stops, obviously. What is the craziest thing you find anymore?
Nothing anymore. Really nothing. Nothing anymore. It's weird. I'll never get used to them selling beer in truck stops because it seems redundant. And a lot of them will have like bongs and hookahs and shit. And it's like, why would you sell that at a truck stop? As far as weird people, it's always interesting to see somebody in a dress cleaning their windshield and they turn around and they have a beard. That's kind of interesting. It's shocking. But really nothing. Like there's no, contrary to popular belief, I'm going to let you guys see. I'm going to spin this around where you can see the parking lot.
All right.
Now, there were, years ago, there used to be lot lizards that were knocking on everybody's door about this time. And
Good
now
old days.
they just all use Tinder.
Well, lot lizards
Everyone
started getting
can
nabbed, man.
Huh?
Lot lizards started getting nabbed, and so did the guys that were giving them money.
We
Do you know
actually
how-
had one. What's up?
Do you know how, do you know where the word lot lizard came from?
Oh, do tell.
Lot lizard came from back in the day. Truck stops weren't as lit up as they are now. And when the cops would come in to do a raid, these girls would hide underneath trailers and shit. So kind of like slid underneath something like a lizard does. So hence lot lizard.
Nothing going on here.
Like a snake.
So yeah, I thought that was an interesting piece of information too. I'm for the purpose of being able to hear everything properly, I am going to put my headset on because I also have to take my puppy out. So I'm going to disappear and reappear. So just giving you the heads up.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, Kitty Cat, is everybody down there preparing for trick or treats, or they already do theirs just like we did?
Honestly, I don't know. Nobody said anything to me. I don't know when it is.
Yeah. What happened to holidays, man?
Got expensive, but
We were just talking about that a little while ago. I think it is time for round 2. What do you think?
So my mom was telling me a story when I was explaining to her how you decided to surprise Steve with that wonderful gift you got him.
heart attack?
Yes.
Yeah, one of those.
And I told my mom, of course, you know, the fact that you're 6'9" and you were scared of this little tiny snake that wasn't even real. And she said, that's nothing, Kate. When she lived up in Grove City there, she used to work at Country Fair years ago.
I'm gonna keep that.
Many, many, many years ago. And one of the Grove City cops used to come in all the time. Well, he was deathly afraid of spiders, like Steve is of snakes. And they had one of these spiders that you would just pull a string and it would walk across the floor.
Oh, yes.
And they did that to him one night. Yeah, you shouldn't do that to an armed officer. He pulled his gun on it.
Probably not.
Yeah, he pulled his gun on it. And he told him, get it away from him or I'm shooting the damn thing.
Oh, lit it up. Pew, 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 pew. Threw a fucking grenade on it.
Steven, do you remember Wes?
Wes.
The cop that used to be.
Yeah,
in
I
town?
remember him. Yeah, yeah.
You remember how? I mean, this is big, stocky Wes. You know, he was
Yeah.
a big guy.
You would not perceive as being scared to the arachnid.
Yeah, he's the one that did not like spiders.
What a big pussy.
Oh, really?
I'll own it.
That snake again, Bill.
You see me with a mouse. No better.
Why don't you give me some more ammo?
There could be a lion staring me in the face, and I'll be like, "Here, kitty, kitty," you know what I mean? But you put a fucking little reptilian thing with no fucking legs, or a little fucking rodent in front of me, dude. I'm the elephant jumping on the chair, shitting a brick. Yeah, but I'll own a Black Panther in a heartbeat. Like, it's I don't know, just childhood experiences has brought this to my fear level of.
I mean, everybody's got a fear. I mean,
oh no, this is petrification. This is terrible.
You know what the fun part is though? Like for me, I guess the two things I'm afraid of the most. One, I'm not a fan of heights, but I still go up.
Yeah.
You know, I still climb. I still, you know, I would jump. I'll get on an airplane.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about that. You're gonna like this though. You know what really kind of creeps? I'm not gonna say I'm petrified of them. Ticks. Ticks drive me up. I mean, dude.
I'm getting on Amazon.
Have you ever got over your thing with slimy stuff?
I don't think I've ever had a problem with slimy stuff.
You used to hate having anything slimy on your hands. Even the slightest bit of slimy. You were like, get it off, get it off. And you don't like spit either.
Fists?
Spit.
Like hot
nobody likes
too.
spit.
Ah.
Nobody likes spit. Now, in the heat of the moment, like, you know, the passion aspect of it, that might be, you know, that I guess you could say I got over it on that aspect, but I don't think anybody likes spit.
No, not like intentionally.
No.
I mean, love on my mouth.
Like corn on the cob.
I mean, if the mouth fits.
I mean, if I go to, like, you know, like sit down in a chair and I see somebody spit or something like that. I mean, I don't think that's ever really been a
like a green globbery one.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
kind
never
of
been.
like a big hawker. Yeah, not down with the hawker.
Oh God. Okay, so the one thing I will say this much about spit though. So I used to hang out with this one dude who was trying. Remember when Jackass was a big thing?
Yeah.
So everybody tried to mimic these guys. Everybody wanted to be Jackass because you'd be so funny, so popular. So he tried to create a group called VCR, Video Cassette Rejects, is what he was calling himself. And one of his skits involved cutting a straw in half, melting down the end so it didn't hurt the nose. And people would spit on a coffee table, and he would go through and do lines.
Ah!
Like we're talking full-on hawkers. Like this is not. Now that twisted my gut. Like bad to watch that.
Wow. Just thinking about it makes me want to.
I don't know.
Did he
why
survive
he felt like
COVID?
he was trying to everybody. There was another person in that group that said, "I'm probably going to be as sick as fuck after this, but I got to do it." And that was it. Right at the point we all looked, and he went down and just went. I went.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, I'm also the guy that's done like mat shots before. I think everybody's done a mat shot.
Define it.
A mat shot. Okay, here let's give her a visual. You've seen these in the bar. These little mats that they'll set their shots and drinks and everything on, and if something spills, it'll catch it. So at the end of the night, the bartender, I don't know who came up with this. Somebody somewhere, probably in Vegas. I don't know. I have no idea where it originated. Poured one of these mats out into a shot glass.
Oh fuck no!
People burping, sneezing, spilling drinks, ashes. I mean, food, you name it. And there are still people today that will tip that shot.
No, I'll pass.
No.
Uh-uh.
No. Yep, a hard no.
I would rather do 20 cement mixers in a row all at once.
And eat the worm.
And then swallow the worm out of a tequila bottle.
Yep, yeah, I'll chew the fucking worm. I'll do that shit.
I've done a mat shot before. Yes, there was money involved.
I would have puked.
But, dude, I mean,
I would have yutsied.
I mean, the key is, it's kind of like a hot dog. Try not to imagine what's actually in it.
Okay, so my thought would be, I was thinking the key would be, make sure you're so good and blistered ass drunk before you do it that you're not thinking about anything.
Yeah, you don't do that for your first drink of the night.
Well, of course not. No, but what I'm saying is, I wouldn't want to remember that I did it.
So I say we're going for round 2. Now the last one wasn't bad. This one has a very recognizable name.
Victory.
Everybody knows Victory Beer. They're most notable IPAs. Now I don't know if this is an IPA. I don't think it is. Marzen style. I can't pronounce that. Marzen style lager is called Festbier. 5.6 on the Richter scale.
Not an IPA.
So I don't know. This is round number 2.
Tasting begin.
Let's do it. I don't know if I can chug this one.
Oh, that tastes like butthole. If I were to eat butthole, it'd probably taste like butthole.
All right, so I'm not sure whether or not you're being serious. How often do you taste butthole?
That's a good question, sis.
Yeah. How often do you taste butthole? And if you see, that's a loaded question, because if you say, "Oh, I like tasting butthole," then you're saying the drink is good. But if you're like, oh, butthole's bad, every once in a while I slip and I don't have control of myself, then, you know, it's a different story.
All right, so it's a
which
loaded
is it?
question, but not a loaded.
I think Sis just really shot her load. You just
Shots fired. You guys want to know if I lick butthole? If I were to lick
No,
butthole,
I just said.
it would take 5.6 on the Richter scale. Victory Fest Bia Marston style lager would probably taste like a very cleansed butthole.
A very
In
clean
theory.
butthole.
In theory
Okay, in theory. Well,
I'm
no,
not-
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
the
lie.
question was...
I have done it. I am not opposed to it.
Oh, you're a butt pirate then.
I'm a butt pirate.
An ass pirate.
Arr!
Give me that booty.
Swab your poop tank.
I am going to chug this son of a bitch because dude, look at the top. Oh, that just
It just screams butthole.
yeah, gone. See ya. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3.
Chug a butthole.
Yeah. God bless. Okay.
Oh, that is butthole.
On that note, guys, it is that time of the night. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, I guess we're either trying to talk Halloween or let's get some seriousness going. I mean, let me know what you guys want to talk about. Let this gentleman know what we want to talk about. And
See you in a few.
we'll be back shortly. Cheers. Oh,
Move
God.
that- can you please move that snake's hair? Oh my gosh, yeah.
So this next one is by a woman
There, I love
named Laura Goldeman, I believe that's how it, and this is her version of This Is Halloween. We'll see you guys here shortly.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This is our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Trick or treat. The neighbor's gonna die of light. Kids off now. Everybody scream. This town of Halloween. I am the one hiding under your bed. Teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes, spiders in my hair. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 In this town we call home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Round death calling men hiding in the trash and something's racing out the pounds and now you're screaming. Halloween, red and black, slimy green, aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice, stick it to the road and dice. Red with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream, everybody scream. In our town of Halloween, I am the clown with the tearaway face. Here with the flash, come without the trace. I am the who when you call who's there. I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow on the moon at night. Send your dreams to the breathless light. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Tender lookings everywhere. Like some fun without a good scare. That's a job, but we're not mean. In our town of Halloween. In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like a baby, make you jump out of your skin. This is Halloween, everybody scream. Please make way for a very special guy. Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king now. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. but I never stood right. Long death calling men hiding in the dress and dolphins racing out to pounds, and now you're screaming. Red and black, slimy green, aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice, stick it to the road and dice. Red with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream, everybody scream. In the town of hello, I am the clown.
so real.
Oh, welcome back, guys, to the I gotta get my co-host back over here. Hola, what the fuck is this? Juliana's back.
You don't even fucking move.
Ah.
Fucking baby.
So, surprise, I can actually put music videos on here. Welcome to Another Shot podcast. We've actually named it finally. This is our Wednesday night open bar. So we are inviting everybody to come out, and, you know, if you're dressed up, we'd like for you to come on, at least show your costumes. We've been kind of just dabbling around and having fun. Poor Steve is
I'm on my third life.
is not loving me right now. I don't think any of you guys got to see what just happened. Me being the best friend that I am, decided to, when he stepped out to urinate, I put that snake on top of the beer box. And the first thing he did is he came in, he looked for it on the back of this couch, which is where I'd thrown it earlier. And he was petrified because he couldn't find it. And then I had, neatly curled it up on top of the beer box. So he didn't see it at first because it's nice and dark down there. He came over and he went to grab a beer and
Fucking knew it.
but it was not in the beer box because he freaked out earlier. He goes, "You put it in the box." I'm like, "I did not put it in the box. I promise you." And I kept my word. I said on top of the box.
Fuck you.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, good Lord.
So yeah, like I said, it's kind of our Halloween edition. It's the night before. I mean, we're basically just shooting the shit right now. We're dabbling around and so yeah, first part was fun. And
yeah, I definitely have the fear of God in me right now.
That's okay. We got plenty of holy water to qualm the devil out of you.
Devil out of me? No.
Remember, it was a snake that coerced Eve into taking the fruit.
Snake ain't coercing shit out of me.
So anyways, yeah. So you asked earlier, if you want the honest to God truth, homie, I want the whole election thing to be done. I'm sick of it.
I can't wait for it to be done.
I'm tired of seeing the shit. I have not heard about the ballot boxes.
It was day one. Yesterday was like the early balloting thing, and there was this old man I took. He was 94 years old, veteran, and all he wanted to do was get his mail-in ballot at his nursing home. It took 4 hours of him having to fill out a paperwork. He's 94. Fill out a piece of paper, go inside, have someone read over it, and then you have to sit there for 4 hours for them to process it. And there were so many fucking people there. I was like, dude, like I can't hang out here. I did it like just out of kindness in my heart. Like this wasn't even where we were supposed to go. And I was like, yeah, you know what, man? You're a vet, you're an American, you want to vote. You know what? All of a sudden I have time. And we did it, man. We waited.
Oh, so you already got the early voting done, and you're
not me,
okay.
Me, just him.
Okay,
just him. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do it in the raw. But then The first day, there's fucking hijinks. Like, I just wish everybody would just fucking
Bring it.
like the good old days. Just fucking go, fucking vote, and
Call it a day.
Call it a day. You know, don't go burn shit. You know what? You burn one ballot box, you got to burn fucking two for it to like really fucking have a significant fucking value. But like, just stop being assholes and go back to being fucking Americans. It pissed me off. This man waited for 4 hours. He was on a walker. Yeah, he had a walker, waited 4 hours to vote. And you know what? And this probably happened out there in Washington or Seattle, and somebody burned that man's 4 hours of his 94-year-old life. It just pissed me the fuck off. I don't care who the fuck did it. Fucking stop being an asshole and start being an American, or just leave the fucking country. Whatever.
Start another one. That's how Australia started.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about this shit over in Australia.
Yeah, we're gonna be a country of dickheads as long as we keep being dickheads.
You got to admit, for a country that was colonized by inmates,
Ooh, history lesson.
Honestly, they got their shit together over there.
Yeah.
FYI, there will be a GoFundMe page starting up for our trip to Sydney, Australia.
Nope. Have you seen the size of their snakes?
I've seen the size of mine.
They have giant snakes and giant bats. So I will not be visiting Australia, even though that's where I originally wanted to live. I love
You will go to if we had the money to go to Australia, it doesn't matter because they're in the jungle. First off, we could take one of those tours, in the back of one of those Jeeps. They'll just take us out there, show us some water buffalo, show us where the crocs are and everything, and when you think about it, what's the difference between doing that and getting out in the ocean where there's great whites, bull sharks, tiger sharks?
I can go down under at home.
I mean, truth be told, there's snakes everywhere. Who?
Not like this. Not like what they
They're not as bad as you think. I mean, you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you.
No, but like you said, Australia was colonized by inmates, and you know what? Zero revolution, zero problems.
The only problem is the people that are fighting for the Aborigine land, and that still goes on today.
And they still have it until this day. They still have the natives still own or not own, possess, reside, or colonate territory down there, and they call it territories. They don't call it states.
You got to think. I mean, really, the only place that would be safe for anybody to go, if you're so concerned about snakes, people who are afraid of spiders.
Antarctica.
I was gonna say Finland.
I could do.
Oh God, Ruisrock. Can you imagine going to Finland to go to Ruisrock? I'm gonna fact check it right now and find out. It was at one point one of the biggest, I think, in the world. So I'm going to fact check it as we speak. Ruisrock.
Hey,
Yes.
Do you guys have AT&T?
No.
All right, because right now I can't call nobody, and I can't get calls.
I did see yesterday AT&T was having a struggle bus. So AT&T also includes Cricket, and I don't know T-Mobile because they all run off the same towers.
All right.
And it is a thing. So there you go. We could go to Finland.
Yeah.
No snakes. I mean, I'm sure there's spiders, but nothing.
Dude, I'll eat a fucking spider. I get zero, but not a tarantula because I don't want tarantula pubes in my teeth.
But I mean, that's what I was talking about. Not long ago, we were talking about what keeps you going to places on your bucket list. Some people are like, I can't fly. Okay, so let's get on a boat. Well, I can't swim, so that does me no good. Well, I guess you're screwed and homebound.
Yeah, but I mean, you get a certain age where you start saying, "Fuck it," you know what? Take that leap.
Then it's like, well, like you just said, as much as you love Australia, you could never go because of the snakes and the giant bats.
But I would, just because that was always my goal place. I would just stray away from Snakeville, or I would have to bring like a snake charmer or something.
From what I understand, it's like an 18-hour, 20-hour flight. It's a rough go.
It wouldn't be bad. I mean, from here we'd have to fly. We'd probably have to stop in California for a day. That'd be fine. Probably have to stop in Hawaii for a day.
God forbid.
That would suck. A layover in Hawaii. You know, they might even stop us in Vegas.
I got you even better.
How dare they?
I got you even better.
Vegas?
You want to meet in the middle on this one?
Yeah.
New Zealand.
That would be a sin.
No
Don't fuck
snakes.
me up. I would love fucking New Zealand. Yes, no snakes in New Zealand. No snake New Zealand. Sign me up. Hotels.com. I'm coming for you. I'm going to New Zealand.
So for Christmas this year, we asked that our followers start a GoFundMe for us to take a trip, and we promised to go 100%, if not the whole time. We'll go live the whole time. So there's nothing there.
See,
There's
now
nothing
I
there.
feel everything.
It's gone. It's
Dude,
gone.
if I
It's
had like
gone.
a little
You're fine.
fuzzy,
It's gone.
I feel like something's looking at me.
You just go kiss.
Oh, come on. No, you know how I met my ex-wife?
Look at it. She popped back on for that one.
I'm going to tell you guys a fucked up story how I met my ex-wife, right? So I meet her at a birthday party, and there's this chick across the beer pong table from me, and she has a snake wrapped all up in her clothes. She had like slits all up in her clothes and shit like that, and the snake's all wrapped up around there and around her neck. I'm like, oh, this shit's hot, as long as it's on the other side of the beer pong table. So I get hammered enough. She's like, here, hold my snake. I'm so hammered at this point. I'm like, and I'm trying to make an impression. I'm like, let me hold your snake. So I hold the snake, this little ball python. It's all around my neck and shit like this. So she gets sick in the meantime, and she leaves the party. After a while, I didn't feel the snake around my fucking neck. So I leave the party and I go back to my apartment. I'm driving home and I feel this little tickle on my neck. What the fuck is that? I look over and there's Louis the Ball fucking Python staring me right in the face in my fucking 1998 fucking Buick. I'm like, oh no. So I drive soberly as shit back to my apartment. I am sober as fuck at this point. I'm just trying not to die. I pull into my apartment, slowly shift out of the car, stand up. I'm like totally erect, like totally stiff. I'm not moving a muscle. Go into the apartment. I grab like I don't know what the fuck I grabbed, maybe a video game or something. I walked to my roommate's bed and I fucking threw it on him. I was like, oh, boop. Didn't wake him up. I was just throwing shit at him, trying to wake him up. He wakes up and he looks at me. He's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, I know, because I grew up with him. He knew I was petrified of snakes. And so he got my other roommate up. And so they're both sitting there with like fucking like forks and spoons and shit like that, trying to like get it off my neck. I'm like, I thought it was strangling me. I was like, this is not how I wanted it to end. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, I was still a little tuned up. So they finally got it off. With all these utensils and kitchen supplements that we threw away the next day because they were contaminated by the reptile evil. But they shimmied it into a Nike box and
not just 19,000 total.
yeah, ended up marrying her 3 years later. The snake died. Sorry to say, but yeah.
Now, is it going to be all snakes, or would it be like there's some really cool looking snakes out there, dude?
Mm-mm.
And if I've got it in a container, because I always thought about putting another one back out here, it would be in a neat little case and everything. It would look neat, nothing, I wouldn't get it out, It's one thing to fuck around with somebody, with like a toy snake, a rubber snake, but I would definitely not, do something like that to you. Hell, I'd even call you over when it comes time for feeding.
Dude, I used to feed her snake and shit like that, and I was petrified of fucking mice.
So
I used to go ahead and get a mouse. Oh, dude, and then I had a fucking mouse get loose in my car. Because when you go buy mice, they put them in like old fucking boxes and shit like that. Like a Milk-Bone box. I'll never forget, it was a Milk-Bone box. They put this little white feeder snake mouse in it, and I put it over there in the passenger seat. I let it fucking go, and all of a sudden I look over, the box is open. There's a mouse running around my car while I'm fucking driving all over the fucking road.
I got to do a from the cheap seats.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's still snake.
So I got to do a quick announcement real quick. You know, I got late breaking news. You should appreciate this one. I'm sure everybody else on here will too. Connor got his first acceptance letter to Gannon University.
Awesome.
Congratulations. That's
And they're offering him a $19,000 a year scholarship.
sounds like
Awesome. Congratulations.
So that's his very first, you know.
That is a huge mark.
That's been his favorite one. And he finally got, you know, an acceptance letter. So, you know, quick shout out here, you know.
Congratulations, man.
I love how that just abruptly ends like that.
Congratulations, Connor, and congratulations, Bill and Sarah.
Ah, there we go. I know, right?
Good parenting. Good parenting.
We're 6 months away from one extra bedroom.
Hey, you're 6 months away from your sister moving in. Why'd his face do that?
I think she froze. Did she freeze?
You go through a tunnel?
You went through a tunnel.
Can't hear you.
What was that?
Who's the one that always says, you ought to move up here?
Dude, I think the dude you were pointing at walked away.
Yeah.
Him's gone.
Oh, you're so handsome.
Fuck you. Oh, I'm gonna, oh no! Jerome goes, oh, I'm really going in there.
Oh, now you got me doing it. All right. Just for her. Oh, way past it. Oh, man. So, yeah. Actually, him and I was talking about this just the other day. You know, we hit our mark. We tried to go live from Oktoberfest here. Honestly, dude, I mean, it's been so fucking busy lately. We're going to have to figure out something. Like, we got to make time and actually go and do something. I think Sis needs to come up here and we'll just go, like, you know, one trip to Oklahoma.
No, we should go out there to Sis and we should do a road trip with Sis.
Or
she's like, no.
Actually, I did the haha, and then I'm like, I could do it, but I'm only allowed to have one passenger.
We'll wear the same clothes and we'll just hide.
We'll put the same shirt on. We could find like a 5X or a 6X. And
yeah, we'll turn 2 loads into one.
This is okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We'll mix loads.
Are you going to borrow heels, Bill, to get your head out of the hole too? And then I can be like, these are my conjoined twin brothers.
Let's do it.
He likes to nibble on my ear and shit like that. It's fucking weird. No.
You know, you said about...
Dude, I got him in the palm of my hand all fucking night tonight. Hey, kitty cat. Juliana loves your name. Cougar Cat. See, I told you. You didn't want it. You were like, who changed my name? But people love it.
Okay.
So I gotta ask, Juliana, are you dressing up for Halloween this year? Have you dressed up for Halloween this year? And if you have, can we get a picture or can you pop on screen in costume? So we throw it out there. But on that, you know, back to what we were saying though, dude, honestly, I'm so, like, every time we bring it up, that travel bug kicks in.
Oh,
Yeah.
You weren't kidding.
Oh no, I want to get out there. I'm ready to go and oh wait. Probably not. I might, but I don't know, thinking of either being a red flag or a. You can't make this shit up. I love our show.
So we're taking a break right now.
As Matt Wright said in his one act, I've never ended a show early before, but you guys would understand.
Yeah. So all you have to do is get on screen.
The second part of the show will be, taking place on our OnlyFans
the
account.
travel bug.
Another shot is a whole new world. Yeah, the travel bug.
One of these days, if my brother ever calls me, I have some ideas.
The meaning is
I have
clear.
some ideas. I have some ideas. I do, and I do. That aren't terribly far from you. Weekend trips kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think everybody up here would love to see you in the buff.
See that,
In the buff.
That's the fun part about this show. See, I mean, we do laugh, joke, we get our drink on and everything, but as you've said a million times, dude, I am swinging for the fences. I am aiming high. And at some point down the road, I could see us possibly 5 nights a week.
Oh, fuck.
That's a lot of drinking, Bill.
There's a lot of fucking drinking.
That was like crickets.
Well, the fun part about it is,
I just scared a truck driver. I wish you guys could have seen it. He's
just
walking
reminded me.
into the.
Okay, while
walking in-
Liliana walks into a fucking Halloween party and they're like, "What are you?" and she's like, "Red flag." Wave one.
Okay, so while she's talking, yes, I'm into the camera right now. I can actually do this. This is why we need a wireless. There we go. But I can do this stuff on the fly. Once in, let me pause this because I guarantee it's going to be another political commercial, as is on everything.
Let's get her done with.
I'm
That's why
going
I
to go
can't
on
wait.
freeze for a minute. I got to check my weather.
You do that.
I don't want to. I'm dressed to die tonight, but I'd prefer not to.
Yes. If you're
Well-
gonna do it on live, please.
Oh God.
We'll be there in 10 hours. We'll save you.
You are sitting beside my brother. Can you see if I were to crash and die live, what my brother would do?
The ratings would go through the roof, sis. Love you.
He'd mute your mic.
Bye, bitch.
Deuces.
God, we're taking it out of your hands.
You guys are so fucked up, man. You guys are so fucked up. Oh.
Hang on, I'm working on something right now. Don't tease us with a good time. Give me one. I am doing something here. Bear with me, folks, as we do this, because this is something we have said we were going to do, and I have dropped the ball multiple times here.
Uh-oh. We got rain.
But we are going to remedy something. And it shouldn't take that long. So anyways, I didn't realize I left her stuff on there for that long. Here we go. Let's see how this sounds, guys. Boy, that goes for a second, too.
That
Okay,
that makes me think of that. Oh, what was his name? Arliss. He was so nice. I like that man. Because remember he told us the story about the crickets?
Right. Now we're really going to
Yeah.
have fun next time he's on. I should have let him know that we were going on tonight. But then again, he's probably, the Nonsensical Network has their thing going tonight.
Yeah.
So we're having... You know, they got their
Oh,
what the fuck news going on.
We do kind of like Glick.
Look at Miss Juliana
Oh.
though. She's out the bar right now as we speak.
Can I make a shout out?
Yeah,
Please,
go for it.
absolutely.
I want to say hello to Sarah and Kim and Kai and all the ladies at Bert's Truck Stop. Y'all said you were tuning in tonight, so if you are, hi, welcome, and thank you.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, and check out my
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
and they are at Bert's Truck Stop, exit 198 on I-35 in Wellsville, Kansas. Beautiful small town, outside of not far from Kansas City, about 40 minutes from Kansas City. And they make great pizza, great tacos. They have all kinds of fresh veggies, nice parking lot for drivers. It's a great place. Great place. And they are so much fun and they're super friendly. They
Shout out.
I went they helped me get ready today and they were super excited. They were like, "Oh, give me the podcast name." So, shout out to all my ladies. Thank you
Shout out
for
to all your ladies.
allowing me.
Yeah, run them. Allow me, sir. It is time for round 3 as we're all talking. And I just had a brainstorm a little while ago. Of course, both of us were supposed to be. I'm still waiting for the word on when I'm starting back. I thought it was going to be Monday, but apparently it's not now. I'm thinking, you know, we have friends in other places, so
Low places.
I hear very low. I hear Florida is kind of nice this time of year. Look at Steve. Look at this real quick. Like, wait a minute.
Nope.
Wait.
Foul. On the offense. 50-yard penalty for being a dick.
Too bad. Too bad the one lady.
Katie Roar embrace your inner cougar.
Too bad.
Too bad what?
Too bad the friend of my mother-in-law moved, and she's selling the house. Or we could have had a house for a weekend.
Are you threatening us with a good time? Are you threatening me?
Caca.
Just a
I forgot I have
15-hour
makeup all
drive.
through my head, face. Game on.
I can fly to Florida in a heartbeat.
2-hour flight or a 15-hour drive.
I like the flight idea.
Flight works for me.
Yeah, I'm good with flight.
Yeah,
We could fly down on Friday and be back on Sunday. That's all we need. We'll bright and early in the morning.
Yep. We'll
Yes, we can hear you all day long, girl.
Won't remember a dang bit of Saturday.
Steve will take very, very good care of her. I promise.
I do have one room open right now. That is
You're
the,
out of here.
the twin room. It has 2 twin beds in it.
You're what?
I do have one room that's open. It has 2 twin beds in it.
Do you see this poor man? He just took a shower and now he's getting another one.
Oh, it's raining like motherfucker, ain't it?
Look at that. Can you guys
See it
see
hit the
that?
ground.
Nothing out of the usual in Oklahoma. Juliana, where are you at tonight, girl? Give a shout out to your local watering hole there. And while she's doing that, we are up to round 3. We promised you guys that we were going to try and do an Oktoberfest, you know, kind of a
Review.
and unfortunately, we waited way too long. Obviously,
It's
slim pickings. But this one, sir, would you like to go ahead and give them the?
yeah, from Penn Brewery. We have Oktoberfest lager beer. This probably has a little bit more depth. It's a malt, pure barley beer.
I don't see a Richter scale on
I
it.
don't see a fucking Richter scale on it. That's not fucking bad. Don't they have the published
I thought they were supposed to say how much. Yeah, it's got to be on here
Yeah,
somewhere.
at least give me like a heads up. Oh, it's brewed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I'm not seeing anywhere on here.
Yeah, don't drink it if you're pregnant or birth defects or any of this shit. Again, congratulations, Connor. Again, accepted to Gannon University. Visit us at penbrew.com. Yeah, no Richter scale. So we're gonna see what happens.
All right, cheers.
I froze for a second there, guys, because Roberto,
okay.
Roberto tried calling me, and I was like,
Roberto,
"Live, come on,
Roberto,
come on." Yeah, so hopefully he'll hop
Roberto and
on.
Reversal the Cowgirl.
Yeah, he's more than welcome to join in the festivities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
we're about
yeah.
to talk about butthole once again.
Oh my god, that is horrid.
All right, so the last
That
one,
tastes like no other fucking.
the last one was like a butthole that got out of the shower. This was like a butthole that's been marinated in butthole.
Nope, I think you're backwards on that one.
Oh no, this is bad. Oh, I don't know.
Nope. That last one was worse than this one. Guys, we've got a special treat for everybody tonight, and you know, if you guys, and I say this again, if you guys see something out there that you're kind of iffy about and you wonder, let us be the test dummies. I mean, we'll find it. We can order it. We'll, you know.
Oh, how about wines with co-labels? Celebrity wines.
Oh, Snoop Dogg's got a wine that you can buy at Cheats. Can't go wrong.
He's got like 6
Yeah.
of them.
Oh, yo, it is good.
Yeah.
Yo, that's Snoop.
It's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Oh wait, no, wrong one.
That Snoop Wizzy is the shizzy. Manizzy. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. And
Please never do that again.
And the bottles come what? Flow? I can flow. I got flow. Do we even call it flow anymore?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, like that going down, the first initial is actually really smooth. It's not bad going down. That after bite though, that's why that makes that one tolerable.
Riley, you need.
All right. Butthole.
Yeah, the other one straight up as soon as you taste it, like it hits you like a brick.
This is butthole straight out the shower
Oh, this is clean butthole
with a loofah.
and a body wash.
Yes, with exfoliating materials in it.
Ugh. There might be some bath salts in that one. God,
Oh, what?
ugh.
So our whole experience of Oktoberfest, I'm gonna have to go with either the Yingling or the Sam Adams.
Has been the best so far.
And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with the Yingling.
Oh, game on. I agree 100%. Full body.
This is the first year I've really drank the Oktoberfest because I never really drank it because I thought there were pumpkin in it.
You're welcome.
But young William over here has explained to me that there is not pumpkin in Oktoberfest. It is just a deeper, darker lager.
Now, and on that note, because you have told me before that you do not like pumpkin, guess what type of beer you can still find plentiful everywhere?
Miller Lite.
No, pumpkin is all over the place still. You can find pumpkin ales. There's a chocolate pumpkin ale.
Chocolate. Now you're talking.
And now I
language.
like pumpkin. Me personally, I do like pumpkin. But there are certain beers out there that I can drink that are pumpkin. I've never heard somebody make that comment before, nor will I ever hear somebody make that comment. He literally just said, I gotta go pee. And I'm gonna put the mask on because I can't pee without the mask on. I should have had it queued up at that point. Like everybody stop.
What was I gonna ask? So if I come up and visit, when I come up and visit,
Okay.
you should let me bartend, and all of y'all be there, since I don't drink, or I avoid drinking. Avoid drinking. And I will pour a drink. You can give me the list of things that are hell no, and you guys got to guess what you're drinking.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. If we first off, let's get one thing out of the way. What everybody sees on the screen right now is we're still in the early stages. Like this is nothing right now. You know, we started off, flipped around. You know, nobody could see the bar, and it was kind of a, you know, it was fun. But then we flipped around, so now you can see the liquor bar behind it, and you got more beer lights and all the other fun stuff. At some point, there is going to be multiple mics set up. See how I said that? Mike. Michael Myers doesn't say a word. He just deep breathes. Now we're going into our OnlyFans. So yeah, what we plan on doing at some point is actually having, you know, I would love to be able to sit down with everybody sitting at the bar. And, you know, cameras and the whole deal. I mean, there is stuff in the near future. I'd like to think in the near future. We're still working on it, but we'll get there. Let's see what happens when life kicks us in the rear again here in the next week or two.
As it does.
But the fun part is, to answer your question, sis, there's going to be no no-goes. So basically, you're going to have free run to mix whatever you want, and we will sit down and just kind of guinea pig, I guess.
Try to guess. Well, it more so what like, okay, I'll pour you a drink. It'll be in a cup that you can't see the color. You can just taste it, and you guess that, and you guess what you're drinking, and then extra points if you can choose the brand.
I'm going to step that up a little further. You and I are going to come in here with handfuls of dollars, and we're both going to put $1 down, and whoever gets the closest wins the money.
Wins $1.
So you laid it on one, you could end up walk away with two, and you just keep putting back. And at the end of the night, let's just, you know, we'll have a little fun with it.
I like the
Heck
idea.
yeah.
Cheers.
I'll just grab little airplane bottles from everywhere.
Oh.
Katie's
If you guys
caressing
haven't
her
seen the facial features, oh.
Or if you guys
Katie-
never licked butthole,
Katie was
I
Katie was
I implore that you try you don't try this.
Hang on. What's up, Steve-O?
Katie was caressing her tail.
And on that note, we're gonna have to take a break.
Oh,
Jesus. I think we got another one that's off the rails tonight.
hey, Steve noticed.
Ugh. So there you go, kitty cat. Steve is watching you intently. Oh. Look at, he even smiled. Look how big he smiled.
Aww.
I think I need the wig back on.
It's all right. Only another month. You'll be good.
Hand me another wig. Hand me my wig, please.
Call the strippers.
Call off the strippers.
Maybe I'll have a Chippendale party down there at her mom's, but like no fucking time. We're in Florida, motherfucker.
Allow me to bring out the Lieutenant Dan. Ugh. Parlay.
Olay. I hate the fucking thing. My head hurts so bad.
I gotta fix my hair.
I don't just I'm in the corner.
He's gonna cry.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go dark. I'll still be here, but time to go. Time to get the Amazon.
Oh my God! I'm telling you right now, I think this is gonna be like the most watched show. This poor bastard. I'm telling you right now. If there's ever been a time to find religion,
Steve, you don't look so good.
This is not fucking human. What you're doing. This is not.
You don't look so
there it
good.
goes.
Maybe-
Oh,
maybe-
let the F bombs roll. Oh. It says, I don't care if it tastes like shit. Run it.
I will drink that dirty butthole beer. Oh my God.
That one came from the cheap seats. That was not me this time.
I know, hit me right in the chest. Fucking take me. Just take me now.
And at first he had no idea. He's like, oh, everything's good. Oh my God. Ah!
Oh.
So I'm kind of disappointed because Roberto is not coming on, I guess.
Steve could use the calming.
The Roberto's voice does calm me.
Roberto.
I do need Roberto's soothing accent in my life right now. And then he'll have a fucking snake around his neck, and then I'll hate it forever.
What, he's probably got it tattooed on him somewhere.
We haven't seen him since vacation. It'd be really great to see Roberto back on.
It would be nice to see him back on here. It's been he's a good time. He really is.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty Cat, tell me you're loving life tonight. This poor guy, is that a tear?
No, I have no more left to cry. I cry the only one I have to give. I probably pooped it out.
Oh, Steve's dying. Steve, what are you? Okay, so I'm going to make a shout out real quick. What have you been watching all night?
Oh, he's watching the probably the World Series, man. Dodgers 5-5 Yankees.
Yeah.
Dodgers Yanks 5-5.
He's keeping me
Is
up
this
to
game
date on
4?
my team.
No, it's an elimination game. Dodgers are up 3-1. So if Dodgers win, they win it all. 5-5.
And if I'm not
Yanks are up.
mistaken, I hate the Yanks, and that's the only reason I bet against them this time. Sorry, Kat. I love you. I really do.
Nope, I smashed me in over already.
But when it comes to the sports talk right now, gonna have to say, love me some Dodgers on this one.
Hey, game 4, they're in with the Yankees. Garrett Cole gave up 5 already. It's looking Dodgers, but you can't trust either bullpen. See what happens. Let's go on the greasy one.
Ugh.
So let's take a break here, and we'll catch you guys in a few. A little early, but
Be our last break of the night.
yeah, and then we'll let it rip.
Yeah, we'll see what happens after that. We're either gonna do. I'm pretty much gonna predict either last call, or we're gonna get into one hell of a conversation like we normally do at the very end. So I have downloaded a third video, and sis, you kind of inspired me, so I had to really do some digging. And I found the Monster Mash. I played This Is Halloween. Now I found another band that has done a different version of the Monster Mash. It's kind of a little update, and it's funny.
It's very nice.
It's not bad. So, guys, let's see how many Insomniacs we have. Let's run it after this. Kat, Steve, sis, this gives you guys the opportunity to come up with a conversation piece. I'm sure Steve's got a million of them if he really wants, but we want to hear you guys.
Yeah.
So on that note, this is let me find it again. My bad. Modern Monster Mash.
You remember in the 60s when I invented the marsh? Well, now the time has come for me to update that smash. Since I've been out of the fright game for 52 odd years, I invited a new crew to spread spooky cheer. The first to arrive was Dr. Hannibal Lecter. He brought his own date, and he seemed to respect her. They hit the dance floor with a jive and a jitter. Then he ripped off her face! He's pulling out her liver!
That's really gross.
Oh my God, what just happened?
He ate her face.
Yes, I know! I saw!
Speaking of saw,
I like to play disgusting games.
he broke his jaw.
That is way too graphic. I'm going to faint. Surely all the other guests won't be this rude. Like this classic monster, a scary hip dude. He's got a kooky style and a spooktastic look. Oh my God, he just hung the waiter on a meat hook. Why?
He's Leatherface.
He's cutting him up with a chainsaw.
It's what he does.
Who is Freddy Krueger?
He haunts your dreams.
Ooh, he sounds like a real spooker.
I murder teens. You can't escape me, bitch.
Language. In my day, the monsters would just give you a spook. Nowadays, it seems they all just want to make you puke. Ah, the human centipede. That sounds like a hit. Wait, the ones in back have to eat the front one's shit? Enough! The party's over. Everybody out. You all have no idea what Spooktober is about. Here comes the Wolfman. He'll show you how it's done. He knows how to be creepy, but he always keeps it fun. No! That was my friend. Why did he meet such a horrifying end? Is it too much to ask to have some monsters dance? It's really quite a hoot if you give it half a chance.
This guy won't let it go. I think it's rather sad. Guys, I feel guilty.
And I also feel bad.
Let's give him a couple moves. It's the least we can do.
Okay, places, everybody. And a 1, and a 2.
Look at us dance.
You did the monster dance?
Hey, look, jazz hands.
Don't twist too fast.
Our skulls are smashed. Oh, great. It's the girl from the ring.
Her heart is black.
Ooh, she really knows how to swing.
I wouldn't look directly at her face if I were you.
Ooh. Oh, well, we tried.
He died doing what he loved. Monster choreography. Hey guys, I know a game we could play. Guys, anyone? No?
The Key of Awesome.
Thanks for watching The Key of Awesome. If you want to see all the other Key of Awesomes, click on the link in the description below.
And if you like this video, share it. And if you want us to parody another song, let us know which one. And don't forget to subscribe.
Welcome back, everybody.
No! I laughed so hard. I'm glad my mic was off.
That's good. That was good, man. Both some dandies today.
Why are they doing this? And he's like, they took her face off, and he's like, I saw. Oh, you gotta send me the link to that.
Joy. I love it.
Oh, I needed that. No. Okay, sorry. We need to do one of those. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad you guys liked it. So on that note, we are closing in. But like I said before, I mean, how many times did it happen? We've been closing in. It's like, okay, we're going to call it. And then next thing you know, we always end up in a really good conversation. So we've had a lot of fun tonight. You know, we've kept it how, you know, we've talked about horror movies a little bit. Until, you know, anybody come up with anything good? I mean, I'm almost to the point where I want to say, I'm begging you guys, man, give us something, challenge us.
Okay, so I'll bring up something. You know, with this traveling and then knowing people all over the country, it's funny how different areas do different things for Halloween. Like, me personally, I think the trunk or treat, why bother? That's my personal opinion.
But then again, it might be the alcohol talking.
Well, I don't drink alcohol, so it might be the coffee talking, but in my opinion, I think trunk or treat is like shortchanging the kids. But the area that the ladies from Burt's are from, Wellsville, Kansas, they were telling me that I think it was them, that there is they have like a little trunk or treat and people go knocking on doors. You know, it's a little bit of both. I think no, it wasn't them. It was a friend of mine from somewhere else in Kansas, but it's a small town, Neodesha. But anyhow, yeah, the kids have like a car show-ish kind of thing, and they do a trunk or treat in town. And then, of course, the kids can go house to house trick-or-treating. But, you know, what do they do in y'all's respective areas?
A little bit of both.
There are some trunk or treats up here, but I will throw this out. One of the main reasons I wanted to move back up here is because of the door-to-door trick-or-treating. Now, the big lockdown, there's only been 1 year that it's been kind of, hindered a little bit, but they still found a way. And that speaks volumes to people, honestly. The fact that they found a way to still allow the kids to get out there and go door-to-door. Remember when they set up the PVC pipe, they stood on their porch, and they shot the candy down to the bag.
Yeah, and that was work.
It was awesome. It was work. It was a pain in the ass. It really was, but that's where everybody came together, and that just strengthened, the whole trick or treat vibe. I mean, it was, if we went
that
through
is
that,
awesome.
My thought is why did it seem like this year was so lackluster?
I don't know. Well, fuck, dude. If you walk into Walmart, right, and you want to get a mixed bag of candy, it's like the first thing when you walk into the left. You're looking at $20 for.
Oh, there's that. Yeah,
maybe a pumpkin's worth of candy, right? But like if I'm handing out candy to the kids, you know what I want to do? I want to be like a fucking parade. I just want to like fucking splash it off my fucking front porch.
Oh,
like,
you're making it rain.
I'll make it rain candy for the kids, So that's probably a couple $100 the way I want to fucking do it. You know what I mean? But so I normally don't do it. So because what I wanted to do this year, I wanted to put this Michael Myers shit on and just stand on my fucking front porch and stare at people. But I refrained.
So to answer your question,
that leads me. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, to answer your question, I mean, they do have the trunk or treat up here, but door-to-door trick-or-treating is still strong.
See, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Like I said, it was a little lackluster this year, I felt like, but I mean, it's still very strong. We ended up going to 2 different places. Stephen Kitty Cat there. They took us over to, kind of a little higher end area that,
the Boulevards.
Yeah. So we went and we checked it out.
We went to Kimberly Estates.
Where?
Kimberly Estates.
So, yeah, like I said, Dan, we had to bounce around a little bit for it to really, but yeah, door to door here is still very strong. Still very strong.
Yeah, you go to those like small knit communities, man. The kids are gonna have success, and that's what it's about, man. It's about the kids.
But what's
really see.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say what he's hit me twice now with leading into this question. Now, mind you, I'm gonna have to disclaimer myself and say, do you know when the last time I was at home handed out candy was to kids for Halloween? Okay, but
1980s.
Probably. So like how I'm dressed up today, and you mentioned Michael Myers. With kids today being a lot more sensitive than we were,
Yeah, you have to be
would
careful what you do on the front porch.
yeah, would like my costume be just too much for them? Would Michael Myers be too much for them? Do you have to always dress like a flower?
Well, that's what I thought, man. What's the spirit? What is the true spirit of Halloween?
I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna say no.
It's spooky, right?
Because there were plenty of Michael Myers. I mean, there was some fun, you know, like the big thing still today are the inflatable costumes. You know, it's got the little fan in there, so people walk around like Tyrannosaurus Rex. This should help rekindle your, you know, your thought on the human spirit. There was a gentleman walking around. I'm sure Kat and Steve saw this guy. Actually, I know they did. He was walking around on stilts, fully dressed as Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas. And I think he was with people, so he did that as part of his group. But people were stopping and taking kids were taking pictures with him.
I've
There
had
was still
people
plenty of
taking
Jason.
pictures with me today.
I don't
There
know how
was-
the guy walked that far on those damn stilts.
Oh my god, yeah, he had those drywall stilts.
No, he's a baller.
So I mean, we saw him for like blocks, like we're talking full blocks. Every
Wow.
dude, that was a trooper. There were plenty of Michael Myers. There was still Jason. Not so many Freddys. You don't see a lot of Freddy. For him being one of the most popular horror icons, there were not a lot of Freddys. I think I've only saw like one or two this year. But yeah, they're still being cute. But here's the other thing that'll help rekindle your faith in humanity. A lot of people that were walking around were going around like in groups that were in themes. Like they were dressing up their
that's
dog.
cool.
They were I think I saw the Addams Family at one point. I mean, they were still your tradition. Obviously
we
it's
did
still a
theme.
country. What's up?
We did theme.
And yes, that brings up, like Kaylin dressed up as Cruella DeVille and Kitty Cat up there and Steve-O. Their daughter dressed up as a Dalmatian.
Okay.
And
Aw.
her and Kaylin walked around and people absolutely loved it. So the
That's
spirit's
awesome.
still there. It really is.
Well, I just
What's up?
I was just curious only because I've been away from society for so long that I'm like, okay, the children today are a lot more sensitive. I kind of made sure that I didn't. If I saw one little kid in the truck stop, and I made sure that I steered clear of it, so that way I didn't get screamed at by their mother for, "Oh, you scared my child." I don't need that.
Oh, no,
I didn't know
there was
if any
nothing
of that
like that.
crap happened.
There's a lot more risk involved. People are way too fucking sensitive anymore. We're like,
But I also think it's like it's probably I'd venture a guess to say it's regionally based as well. Oh,
nope, I like
there we are. There's Kaylin and Elizabeth as
Creepshow 1 and Creepshow 2.
Yeah.
Aww, super cute.
I'd say it's regional. Like when you get to these smaller towns, like what we got, and I'm going to say this at the risk of pissing off some of the people that I know watch us down south. 15 years down there, even Sarah will tell you, we constantly had to drive. We had to drive to like different houses. There was no trick or treating. There was like some places tried to have a little bit of trick or treating, but most of the time you had these big trunk or treat, which were kind of cool. Like if you went to the state park, they did a trunk or treat, but there were so many people, and nobody really did anything. Yeah, they do some music, they do a couple lights, but in a sense, it was kind of trick or treating. I'm more about the, I've said this a million times. I'm old school like this. Go knock on the door and say, trick or treat. That's the way to do it. That's where the kids have the most fun.
So I
And
don't
I
know
tell you what,
about.
we honestly had two of the sweetest kids because I'd say by by the time we got to the first street, they were in unison. They both walk up and at the same time say trick or treat. At the same time, they'd always say "Have a nice day" afterwards. So I mean, it really made you feel good. It really did.
And they did say thank you every house.
Every one of them.
That's
Now,
awesome.
I don't know about this year, but I remember last year they had down here, they had like either tractors or four-wheelers pulling little wagons, and they would load up all the kids onto the wagon and take them around to the different houses. So a whole group of kids would get out at one time and rush up to the house.
Wait till next year.
That's kind of cool.
Now, the one thing I will say, this is the second year in a row now since that we've been up here. Well, I guess third year total, second year in a row, though. The Big C put a hurting on this one, but one of the family traditions up here for us was going to Cheeseman's Freight Farm. You know, which is just over in Portersville. It's about a 25-minute drive. Really fun. Kaylin loves it. Connor loves it. And we kept saying we were going to do it. We kept trying to plan it. Our favorite word, life, got in the way. So we didn't get to go to Cheeseman's Freight Farm. We didn't get to do. Connor got to go to a couple, haunted houses. Unfortunately, Kaylin, the past 2 days, has been sick with strep, but she gets to go back to school tomorrow.
Okay.
And she even talked to the doctor yesterday and was telling her how she so badly wanted to make sure she went back for, Thursday, which was Halloween, because they always do something at the school. They have like a little parkour thing in the gym and in the dark. And so, like I said, I mean, it's still there. The spirit is still there. It really is. And honestly, out of every place I've been, I'm not going to lie. And I was telling Kat and Steve-O this over the weekend, when we were trick-or-treating. There's a place in Portersville called Lake Arthur Estates. It's a trailer park, but you don't consider it a trailer park.
I think about it every day lately.
There is because we're at that time. We're at the
is that what? I didn't even. That's why I couldn't figure out why I've been thinking of it. Anyhow, go ahead.
So, we're at the anniversary. There's
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's air it out now. We lost our father on Halloween, like right before Halloween.
Right
back in 2000.
October 26th, wasn't it?
It was something along those lines. It was right before, yeah.
Yeah, because I found out on the morning of the 27th. Yeah.
So this,
and you know it was in my subconscious. That's what it was.
So, not to really darken the mood. I mean, that was we're 24 years in now.
Well, Robert, let's hit it with some Mexican. Day of the Dead is coming up, and that is a time to celebrate our loved ones. So, love you, Daddy. He would be loving this, that we were doing this.
Oh, so I think he'd get a kick out of it.
He'd be on with us.
I wouldn't say that, but I think he'd definitely get a kick out of it. But I bring back up Lake Arthur Estates.
Mm-hmm.
It is a trailer park, but it is a massive trailer park. There's a general store in the middle. They had 2 parks. I mean, there was places to fish. They had community on lock. So at Halloween time, like there was people that would take their porches and turn them into makeshift haunted houses. You had to go through the haunted house to get to the candy. There were, people would empty out their sheds and make these awesome, setups. So you knew that they had candy. The rule was you had to put an H on front of your house. There was no, okay, let's look for a bowl. Oh, let's look for a porch light.
I thought it was porch light.
Nope. This place had street lights the whole way through. It was very illuminated. You had to have an H on the front of your trailer, and that's how you knew there was candy. When you ran out, you took your H down. The traffic was empty. Everybody knew the night of trick or treat, no cars.
Yeah,
that was
shit,
it.
Shit, I don't want to drive. You don't want to hit a kid.
Like I'm telling you right now, people would come from all over, from like dusk when trick or treating first started.
Isn't that what it was? It was like from dusk till like dark.
It was from dusk until after dark. Oh, there was nothing more fun than trick or treating in the dark, honestly.
Oh God, yeah.
Your friends, and it was. They had it on lock. Now I haven't been there in probably almost 30 years now. I think by the last time I did anything there was 1994. So 30 years now. And believe it or not, remember I was joking around about dressing up as the Crow tonight?
Yeah.
Carter said hi, Jake.
My last time out trick-or-treating, I was 14. We were dressed up, I was dressed up as Brandon Lee's Crow. Of course, so was everybody else. That was a huge movie right then.
I told Mom about him.
But, dude, it was amazing how, it didn't matter if you liked your neighbor or not. Everybody came together. Christmas time. Let's jump ahead a little bit now. Christmas time, everybody decorated their house, decorated their yard. Even if it was something as simple as just put a few lights up. And this is the difference between up here and down where I live.
No, because I grew up in the Poconos, man. 5 hours east, it was the same way.
Well, that's why I said, down south where I lived, people would decorate the inside of their house, but, they wouldn't go out of their way. You had a small handful that would.
Well, time has changed so much. When I was a kid and I was trick-or-treating, Mom and Dad really didn't inspect our candy for fucking drugs and shit like that. But then a few select assholes decided this, and the other day, someone said to their kid, before they ate their candy, they're like, "Hey, let me check that first," and it totally escaped me because my kids haven't trick-or-treated in years. Hers have, and she had to inspect her candy. I totally fucking forgot about it because there are some assholes out there that will put drugs in candy and shit like that. I don't think they do it so much anymore. I think that's a waste of drugs.
Well,
if you're a true drug addict, you don't waste your
I know.
Drugs on little children.
Well, let's call it what it is. Back in the day, remember the old fallacy? There was razor blades in the the candy and needles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or there's some sick fucks that put meth in a Skittle.
Oh yeah, today. I was just thinking dude, the weirdest thing that we're talking about this right now. I was thinking about this just today. I remember when it was right before we moved to Tennessee. There was an incident in Pittsburgh where a guy was going around and they were having you check your aspirin, your medicine bottles, because he was finding a way to pour stuff in there.
Yeah, that's just a sick fuck.
And then he was able to seal it, and it actually made the news.
Yeah, a true drug addict will not waste his drugs on children on Halloween.
Well,
a true addict will turn his porch light off and be doing said drugs.
Well, here's the other.
But there are sick fucks out there.
You're gonna, speaking of, you're gonna like this one. Then, this was, when we were still down in Tennessee. People were getting nervous to go to the park because somebody was putting razor blades and sharp pieces on the swings.
So I
On
would
the
like,
trains.
I would like to organize.
And then
a
the
test.
mulch, I remember that. In the mulch, it was at the bottom of the swing sets.
Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
watch where you stepped because of needles and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not just a north-south thing, so don't think I'm like, I use that just because,
It's
that's
your
where I heard
personal
it. That's
memory.
all I'm saying there.
So
Yeah.
I'm creating a task force that's going to go against pedophiles, people that put fucking razor blades on swings, drugs and kids candy, and I'm just going to go around and fucking absolutely make these people wish they don't want to live.
That's why I said
And telemarketers. Put telemarketers.
Yeah,
on
put
there.
telemarketers on there all day long.
I will find out where you are. I will travel to India and I will fucking whoop some ass. But fuck, man, yeah.
Yes.
What was
super
I gonna?
task force.
I was thinking about something that you said in there. What
I said
was
a bunch
it?
of stuff.
I know. I was like, oh, you were talking about the haunted houses and how up there is that it's still the decorations. And when I was thinking about buying a house up there, which I'm really glad I didn't because of what happened in life that wouldn't have worked out. But
Right.
I in my head, if
Hold on,
we
Lee. Hold on
take
to
the
that
conversation we had the other night about things that I want to do that isn't this, I'm listening to you talk about the decorations and doing stuff, and I'm like, God, I want to do. I would love to like work with the community and create like best the community pitches in and best for best porch, best scariest porch, funniest porch, whatever.
Yeah, do they do that anymore?
And then
Very
get
few
that
places.
money and put it towards something for the community, even if it is like
Put it for the kids.
the entrance.
Like, it's a
Have a
fucking holiday,
community
you know what I mean?
have a community Halloween dance. You know what I mean? I would love to, help people when they want to have parties, like decorate and shit like that. And I come up, I've got this like creative thing. So as you're saying this stuff, I am just building it all in my head, and God, it just sounds like so much fun. It
So-
sounds like so much fun.
Honestly,
to create this stuff to I don't know, just the togetherness, the community togetherness, the community openness. It's beautiful.
So you just kind of inspired me, and I think Steve-O here, or well, Steven, I don't know. I keep calling him Steve-O, him Steve-O. I'm gonna call you Beetlejuice down there. All you need is the fucking hair. I said it once. I didn't say it 3 times. You keep your mouth shut.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
God damn it. No. So, truth of the matter is, me and Steve have talked about this a bunch of times. This Steve. I would very much like to get a, something community-wise going and see if I can spark some interest in certain things. Now, Cougar Cat and Steve-O here have some really good connections. I think I've got some decent connections. We've got a whole year now to plan it out. And
What, getting me to move up there? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's that tunnel again.
not everything is about you, okay?
In other words, I want to be a part of it too.
Absolutely.
Well, you're gonna have to move up here to do that, but so no, anyways, like I've talked before about, I would love to see a place for the kids to get together, get off the fucking video games, get off your phones and meet up somewhere. You remember the skating rink days, the bowling alley days.
Bring back social skill. Is that what you mean? Instead of being socially awkward like a lot of kids are today?
So I'm talking about I always wanted to open up a place, and sell hot dogs and some of the small snack foods. Play some music, have a Wi-Fi where they can come in and do their homework. Maybe on a Friday and Saturday night, maybe a Saturday night.
See, but you have
a dance floor and everything.
You have that if you live in the city. If you're a city kid, you have that. If you're in the country out here in Grove City, you don't have that. So there has to be a happy medium where you could have the same kind of facility that the kids do in the city as they do in the country.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I don't see any reason why they couldn't here.
Money.
Because I'm telling you right now, flat out,
somebody's got to pay for this shit.
Well, first off, let's just talk about our small little area. There's money in our small town. We are not a poor town.
No.
Let's call a spade on that one. We are not a poor town. Number two, as I've told you before, multiple places on Broad Street. We could open up something. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be, and call it the Eagle's Nest or something. Something that is strictly for the kids and the kids only to come in there and have a good time. Strict rule.
You will
zero fights.
You'll never have that opportunity because now you have cell phones and social media. You don't need to leave your room.
I disagree with that.
You can play a video game with your friend from your room,
exactly,
without going and standing next to a pinball machine.
And I'm not
can
saying
talk to somebody without actually offending them through a text message. It's so much simpler now to just communicate digitally.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to fight.
It'll
Get
never
them
happen
out.
because now they're talking AI and shit like that. So now I don't even have to do it. My AI is
so let me ask you this then. Let me ask you. I'm sorry, sis. I'm going to have to interrupt you on 1 second on this. Just bear with me. This is a good one. So you've been to the basketball games.
Yes.
You obviously, like I said, as a DJ, I've done a lot of campgrounds that involve kids. I've done a lot of weddings that involve kids. You've seen just at the basketball games, the Cotton Eye Joe, they want to dance, they want to move, and you see them in the stands start really moving. So there's no reason why. Tell me why you think, they can all get together for a sporting event. Why can't they get together for, an evening out together?
If you want to see how people really react, I think it's good. There's that one campground out there. Fuck, Steve-O. A little bit towards Clarion. What the fuck's it called? Kennerdale? It's not Kennerdale. Is it Kennerdale? But you go out there.
Okay.
Jellystone?
There's no cell phone service. Take you and your family to some place for a weekend. No cell phones. That's the fucking rule. And you know what? Because it's good. Because the only reason I'll carry a cell phone with me everywhere I go, just in case one of my family members is not there. And if they need something, they can get a hold of me. That's the only reason. Or there will be times I could leave my fucking phone at home, fucking go do whatever the fuck I want. But if someone needed me,
okay,
I need that fucking phone. But if I had all my loved ones, all the people I care about in one fucking place, and we had no cell phone service, I think that's fucking life right there.
So,
and everybody's gonna go through detox, cell phone detox for a day. So that's why we have to go on Friday, Saturday. The detox is over. This is what it is. Kill the cell phone fucking towers. Kill the social fucking media. And those kids, our kids, will totally realize what life used to be, dude.
Okay, so that's my point, though. See, they'll use, we can kind of use the cell phone, aspect of it. They're gonna get in there. We give them a product. They like it. They're gonna get their friends and be like, guys, they're playing, our dance jams. Come in here. Hey guys, they've got food.
But
they're gonna get in there. I'm confused on why you're thinking that why your idea wouldn't work here.
Because you can still turn on a cell phone.
So what? They're missing their cell phone and they're calling their friends. They're all meet. Hey, meet me here. We're gonna dance. We're gonna eat. We're gonna listen to these jams.
We're all old heads, right? So 1998,
right?
Year I graduated. Didn't have cell phones. Still had a pager.
Or you had the next tell. Remember? Beep, beep.
Still had payphones. You know what I mean? We don't have that now. Take that away from your kids, dude. I took it away from my kids for a couple of days. Dude, they were savages. Didn't know what to fucking do. They went and did things, and you know what? They were happy. I gave them back their cell phones. Different people. You know what I mean? They became distant from me as soon as I gave them back. Oh, we were tighter than spandex until I gave them back them cell phones.
So basically, you just strengthened my point. Honestly, we give them a reason to get out and get together. All of a sudden, the only time they're using their cell phone is to call their friends or message it. I'm sorry, they don't call anymore.
We don't give them a reason because
we
do the same fucking thing.
So we say, hey, okay. And how many times have you been to the Mustang, Rudy's, any of the, for Cat and Steve-O, the Eagles? You message people and say, hey, this is a good time here. There's some good drinks. There's something going on here. Come join us. And then we get there. The only time we're on our phones, well, in your case, it'd be sports.
Oh, well, no.
To be fair. Okay. Not a stab, but to be fair.
I'm going to rebuttal.
You get on there, you look at your sports, you check that out, but you're talking to people, you're having a good time, you're getting out there, you are doing shivers, So if we give them something to look forward to, like Friday night, okay, by Friday night, they're like, okay, I got to get my homework done. Saturday night, I know there's a big, get together. Everybody is meeting up at, let's just call it what it is, the Eagle's Nest. You honestly think for 1 second that they would rather sit in their rooms and not go somewhere where all their friends are wanting to go? Yeah. There's nothing here. There's nothing anywhere for the kids anymore. Yeah, there are a small handful of skating rinks still out there, but not here. And I have seen the bowling alley here packed when they promote something, hey, free pizza night or something, you know what I mean? But if we give them something that's on a consistent basis, a regular basis, you don't think for 1 second that they would, they're going to use their phone. Hey, I'm going here. Or maybe ahead of time while they're in school. Hey, by the way, I'm going out here Saturday night. You joining me? Thoughts? I'm going to pee. I'm still going to hear you. You know it. Go ahead, Steve-O.
I just don't know. I mean, a lot of kids would rather just stay home.
It's easier. I mean, a lot of kids, because when you were a kid, man, especially if you weren't one of the popular folks, like you're subjective to, I don't know, people like talking about your body, being embarrassed, being made fun of, shit like that.
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing, dude? Dude, I was a popular kid, man. I was like semi-popular because I was good at sports, but like people also made fun of me. It was fucked up. It was totally weird. Like I had people that loved me in high school, but I had people that made fun of me. People that beat me up, dude. I was bullied all the way until I was a senior, dude.
Oh, I'm with you on that one.
I could dunk a basketball as a sophomore, and you know what? There were some motherfuckers that would still fucking bully me just because I was 6'7" and fucking 130 pounds. You want to take me down? There you go. There's your chance. You want to be the big man? They had it. You know what? Fuck them. Half of them died. I'm not mad.
Dude, how do you think I feel? Like I grew up here, and when I moved back in '97, didn't matter that I was from here and knew everybody. The fact that I lived in Tennessee, I was a country bumpkin. I was a hick. I was an outsider.
Dude, I was bullied like a motherfucker, dude. I got beat up by bullies, dude. I stood outside every morning. My mom would pick me up every afternoon. I had a bloody nose. Oh, Max, what's up, Dirk? What's up, bro?
But to get to you, Steve-O, they don't. Do they even have an option here for anything? Yeah, it is easier to stay home when there's lack of option.
No.
So what
I mean,
option do they have here to get out and do something?
There is-
and that's up to us as the
the
parents.
only place there really is anything is the Grove City Bowling Alley. That's the only place.
The
They
And
have-
that's where you buy
YMCA.
condoms for 75
They
cents.
have
the French stickler.
they have, they got axe throwing now. They got some other stuff in there. They got the virtual stuff and bowling, and then they have an arcade in there. But other than that, there really isn't nowhere for kids to go.
The YMCA.
Yeah, but you can't really do much there. They don't throw
Social
dances.
media has really took apart fucking dude. I feel like attacking social media right now.
So I'm going to call out Max. What do you? I mean, I don't know how long you've been on here, brother. But what's your thoughts on this? I mean, if you give the kids a reason to get out, maybe some of that old school mentality might work.
It's the ease, and I still do it to this day. Like, it's easier for me to meet someone online. It's easier for me to, instead of going on a date.
What do you FaceTime?
No. We text. We don't get into the FaceTime. Like the Tinder. Dude, how do you meet relationships? Look at relationships. More our parents. Steve and Kat. You guys met before the time of cell phones. So you guys were able to create a bond that wasn't fake, that didn't have filters, that didn't have bullshit juxtapositions.
Dude, that was ours.
I just said juxtaposition.
You did. I like it.
I just said
that was the wrong word, but I got
Fuck,
you.
dude, it sounded good.
Juxtaposition was the wrong word, but I know where you're going.
Yeah, solid.
Nice word drop. It makes you.
but you guys were able.
I'm
to
flabbergasted. You sorry.
had to connect in person. You didn't have to connect through text, where there was an emoji to express your feelings. You know what I mean? If you were gonna express a kissy face, you had to kiss that person on the cheek, and it gave you butterflies. You know what I mean? Butterflies, fuck, dude. So now what do we do now? Like, hey, babe, what do you got to do? It's like shit emoji. It's you put the phone down,
something else or whatever.
and that's why relationships don't last.
But that's why I say
people get divorced all the fucking time now because they met online.
We started out
I'd be like, how'd you meet
friends
your
with
ex?
benefits.
Yeah, FWBs. Yeah.
Oh, I knew you guys were swingers. I knew it.
Oh no.
No, we did
Never knew
not.
it for Eon.
Stephen and I started as friends.
We started as
but
friends and it
it's not
moved to
personal interaction that we lack as people, and I don't know. It's kind of tearing us away from our fucking encryption of humans.
So
you know what I mean?
Stephen and
Like,
I
you need
started
that.
out as friends, and the place that we used to hang out together still is up and running in Grove City, and that's the Grove City Bowling Alley.
And that's why I say, I think it's mainly because of lack of option.
And parents.
If we actually gave them something, why don't you I still have faith in humanity. Let's go back to the trick-or-treating. There's still people out there that want to do the door-to-door. We're still trying today. And I look at these, when I go to the basketball games, and I've got to give them credit. I guess they got rid of this guy. I don't know why, because he was fucking phenomenal. He had, he'd play Cotton Eye Joe. He'd do like Cupid Shuffle. He would do stuff. And you would see these kids start dancing in the stands. Like they were trying to, they were really getting into it. And let's go a step further. Like when I'm at the Mustang, when I've got people, better yet, let's take away the Mustang. When I go to this campground in New Bethlehem, and I've got these kids requesting the Cupid Shuffle, they're requesting Cotton Eye Joe, they're requesting, Shivers. Of course, I'm now turning on to them. Everybody knows my favorite one. I'm hooked on it now. The Charlie Boy, I Look Good. They're all asking, the wobble. There's new ones that I'm finding out that are out there, and they're requesting them, and then they're getting out and dancing. They want to do it, but there is lack of option. Even the schools aren't doing the dances that they used to. Fuck. I mean, it was like almost every 2 or 3 months there was a school dance, and you don't see that anymore.
But it's also.
So I'm thinking if we gave them the option out there, we really went off the original subject. All because I said, but I honestly believe if we gave them a little more option, what do they have now? And this even goes back to when me and Connor went Christmas shopping last year. The malls used to be packed. Fuck COVID. I'm going to call it what it is now. Fuck COVID at this point. Everybody is trying too hard. Online, you are 100%. The social media, this online, everything has got to back off at some point. Now, if you want the special deals, the secret deals, then yeah, online. But fuck, when you're going out to shop, I want to try my shirt on. I want to try the shoes on, the pants on, I want to look at the item instead of, it coming to my door and saying, oh, this ain't right, and then having to send it back, and then it's easily, 3 or 4 months before you even get to wear it, post it, show it, whatever you do. It's lack of option. It's lack of promotion. And I go back to a lot, there's a lot of bars I've been to that would be something would they actually promote. So back to the original.
Good. No, it's social interaction.
Thoughts?
That's why our parents and grandparents were together for so fucking long, because they had no chance. It's so easy to find someone else. When you're mad at somebody, what do? Or you go through a breakup within a week, you get on Tinder or some shit like that. You get on fucking TikTok or whatever. And you find somebody else. And there's always options. There's always thoughts. What's this person really like? And you stop giving people chances and shit like that. You stop getting to know people on a personal level. I mean, there's something when you look into somebody's eyes and time stops and all that other bullshit. And there's things that, it's wishful. I used to go on these dating sites, and everything had a filter. If you had a filter, it was immediately swipe left, because I don't want to see you when you're all dolled up in your bed. I want to see you when you're looking your worst. You know what I mean?
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
The worst.
Hey, you're looking your best right now, FYI. Swipe right.
Filters, I cannot stand when women are so insecure they got to use filters, dude.
But I can understand that some women are out there that feel the need to use filters. But you know what? If you really want someone to like you for who you are, fuck the social media, fuck the filters. Say, hey, I read your bio. Read the words, read between the lines, read how they say things. And then go with that, and then look at the fucking picture. Because, dude, we only have one fucking life, and some of y'all are blessed to spend this one life with like that one fucking person. Stop wasting it, fucking jumping through fucking filters. You're gonna get fucking nowhere except fucking 85 years old, sitting in a fucking nursing home, taking 4 hours to get a fucking absentee ballot, and shooting yourself.
Literally everything you said, I agree with, up until you said read their bios. Again, a bio to me is just like a filter.
But it's how
until you experience it with them, until you get to to actually talk to them, you'll find out real quick whether their bio is real or not.
Well, the older we get, dude, we stop basing things on looks. We start basing things on personalities. Now, somebody can say something to me. I could put two people, I don't know, fucking blonde chicks with big fucking boobs, Dolly Parton looking broads across from me, and I'll ask them a question. But it's how they answer that question. You know, like how you feel about farts or something like that. If one smiles, yeah, you're a winner, chicken dinner. I mean, but it's got to be personal, and we don't get personal now with social media. We get fake. We get trying to be what everybody else with society wants us to be, that we forget to be ourselves. And which is good for some people, because some people that want to escape their lives, that's where you use social media. It's like we can be slightly fraudulent, and maybe they're trying to be who they want to be. But at the end of the day, two people that are going to ultimately be together, like, you just have to be yourselves. And that's why fucking you got a lot more single people out there, because they faked it before they made it. You know what I mean?
Sis, what you've been trying to jump in? What's up, girl?
Okay, so I'm listening, and I'm sorry I had to check into my customer, which took forever.
I got your message. You're good.
You're talking about not being yourself in photos and everything, and I 1000% agree with you. But you keep saying women. Now let me. I'm going to flip it and tell you.
Well, I'm slightly biased. I haven't talked to many men on social media.
Oh, right. Well, exactly. So I'm going to let you know silly little things that, pull women away on those dating apps, which I haven't been on one in forever. But within the first hour of me logging in, all of a sudden I get all these, hey, sexy, hey, sexy, beautiful eyes. Hey, beautiful. Okay, you want me to talk to you? How about not saying hey, for one? Talk to me as if, hi, my name is Steve. Nice to meet you. I was reading your bio, blah, 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 or just throw something out there. Be yourself. You don't look at somebody in a bar and say, hey, sexy. You don't go, hey.
That exemplifies with me making it personal. Now, if I saw you in a bar, I wouldn't say, hey.
Exactly.
Say,
you'd be like, hi.
My name's Steve, and I think you're beautiful. Now, if I have you on a text, and the same fucking connection or whatever, I'll be like, I probably would say fucking hey or hi. I'm like, hi, I think you're really good looking. You know what I mean? It's different when you have someone in person, because that first impression.
Well,
I'm curious whether
it should be done in person.
But the fun part about social media, now, I'm one of those ones, and I'm with you, sis. Say hello. First. Don't say, hey, sexy. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh, you find out on those ones that are promoting their OnlyFans, so on and so forth. They're looking for that response. They're looking for that one, oh, yeah, okay. I've been that guy that's like, okay, especially since we have, we've got our stuff on Instagram. We've got our stuff on Facebook. And I have gotten the messages that are just saying, hello. And then, it's like, okay, hey, what's up? How are things? Whatever.
Hey.
Oh, things are going good. And then next thing you know, they're like, hey, have you seen my pictures? This is where both you guys come into play. Saying hello works, but then the social media aspect, a lot of these women are using it, and not just women. I will give her credit on this one, but at the same time, I don't say, I don't get a lot of men messaging me saying, "Sup," or anything like that.
Check your grinder, boo.
So, a lot of them are using it now. It's really, this is where the social media needs to, be taken out of the equation altogether.
If you want to, I really feel like if you want to get into a lasting relationship, friendship, or whatever, getting to meet someone, especially from distance, is fine. My perfect match could be in Colorado right now. I believe, I'm a firm believer that everybody has their perfect
that random?
match. No, I really think, dude, my special chick could be living in like Sri Lanka right now.
Okay, there we go. I guess we should have been more specific. You said Colorado, and it's like when I said, are you being specific?
Yeah.
Sri Lanka. I see where you're going now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
go ahead, continue. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it could be like everybody out there has their own like perfect universal match. Like I'm a firm believer in this shit. And it doesn't have to be, dude. All you have to do is bump heads in a grocery store fighting over an eggplant, right?
Of course, you would say eggplant.
Yeah,
We were both reaching melon.
because of peach is too discriminate. But it's the social media that takes us away from being personable with someone. Look at Stephen Cat, Gold. As they met before this, like you and your husband, your first husband says, probably met before we had cellular gold. Bill, him and Sarah before cellular gold.
Oh yeah,
me and my.
Well, we were me and Sarah were right at the beginning.
Yeah, me and my first wife, dude. We had flip phones, dude. She broke them all. It's so easy to break a flip phone. It wasn't gonna work. You know what I mean? I mean, it was. And now we get into like this digital age where if you're mad at somebody, or you meet somebody new, and we can be whatever the fuck we want to be on our cell phones, which is a good thing for some people because it's an escape. However, it's a bad thing when it comes down to the nitty gritty when we have to be personable.
And again, it goes right back to it. That's why I said I honestly think an idea like that would work. Give them a place to congregate and meet and have fun and dance. Now, is bullying a big thing right now? This was touched on a second ago. Yeah, but that's where I, like I said prior to all this, make their rules. One and done. You get into a fight in a place, you're out. Done. There is no coming back. If you're coming in there just to look and that, be that, you still want to be that schoolyard bully there, they need to feel secure. They need to feel like they can be themselves. And
yeah,
I hate to say it. This is going to sound really cheesy, but honestly,
you need to feel like you.
Dance is a good place for it.
You need to be yourself, man.
So on that note, one more song, and then we're probably going to go ahead and wrap it up. I don't have any more music videos, guys. I do apologize, but we are going to throw our boy Arliss out there, and we will do. I'll tell you what. Let's do Red, White, and Blue. We'll be right back, guys. And then we're probably going to go ahead and do our final shots. It is that time of the night, and we'll talk to you guys shortly.
We don't have no plastic LA friends. Ain't on the edge of no popular trend. Ain't never seen the inside that magazine GQ. We don't care if you're a lawyer or Texas old man. Some waitress busting ass or some liquor stand. You got soul, we ain't out people just like you. My hair's turning white, neck's always been red. Always still blue, always been here, trying to sing the truth. Yeah, we've always been red, white, and blue. our taxes and gave our lives. Served this great country, what they complaining about? We loved our families, we loved our kids. You know it's love that makes a man so rich. And that's where it's at. If they don't like it, they can just get the hell out. My hair's turning white, neck's always been red. My collar's still blue, we've always been here, trying to sing the truth. Yeah, to say, we've always been red, white, and blue. Now how about you? Red, white, and
And we are back.
Between the hail and the wind and the rain, I'm kind of just glad there's a fucking plastic bag in it.
Where are you taking it to?
I don't know. We hear a bunch of background stuff, but
Steve's giggling, and I see no strippers.
I think you might hit that form or
Oh, I did
Share the wealth, my
already.
friend.
is it empty?
that is it.
That. Yeah, I actually I didn't even look at.
All right, so we lost Kat momentarily, dude. She's getting back on here. We lost Sis. She fell out of her truck.
She said something about a fucking bag, is all I heard.
Oh my god! And she jumped out of there dressed like a fucking ghoul.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Feel my shit, motherfucker.
trunk or treat at the hospital.
So what else you got, Steve? Hey man, you got something on your mind that's been bothering you?
Oh
no, Kit Kat.
no, Cat's back.
Cat's back. Cat had something she wanted to say, man, but we lost connection. Hey, what do you got? What do you got, kitten?
Hit us.
Talk to me.
Going
That
back to somewhere for the kids instead of having them on their phones or having them on this, it also comes down to the parent interaction. With
Absolutely.
today's economy and both parents or single parents having to work constantly to be able to make ends meet, they don't have the time to be able to take their kids here or take their kids there. And when one kid gets a little bit of an attitude or a little bit of this or a little bit of that, then you have the problem of the parent kept catching 10 times more attitude with the people that are running the establishments.
You know.
All right,
Sorry,
so-
guys.
Attitude. I mean, at the end of the day, we still have to be parents. You know, until the age of 18. You know, we still have full say over them. Truth be told,
Yeah.
whether they like it or not, we still have.
The boss.
We still have full say. So if they give attitude and they have, hey, I want to go out tonight. Well, you just gave me shit like, literally like 5 minutes ago. So no, let's call it what it is there. No, you are right. Okay, you know there are parents that work full-time jobs. Some of them work 2, 3 to make ends meet. You know, I'm not saying I'm not saying a place that's going to have a cover charge. I'm not saying a place where they're going to have hundreds of dollars to go in. I'm talking about a place that's going to get them off their phones, and kind of just let loose finally.
But how are they going to get there if it's not a parent giving them permission and taking them?
Right.
So then that's where, like you guys, you said you wanted, we all have, we strived and worked really hard to make friends. And I think we've, just in the last couple of years, we've done a very good job at making some really good friends. So let's say you are working that job, and I say you in general, if you're working that job, hey, get a hold of so-and-so, see if they can pick you up, and then take them out there. Otherwise, when it going back to if they want to give you the attitude, if they want to be, then you turn around and say, no, you didn't do your chores, you didn't do your homework, you didn't do this, you didn't, you didn't earn the right to go out tonight. So, I mean, it's just like any other, under 18 event. At the end of the day, you still dictate whether they go or not. So, yeah, there's always a way to get around something. There's always a back door. So, I mean,
like his beers.
if you've got a kid that has busted their ass, they've earned it, then you message and you say, hey, can you do me a favor? Do you mind, if, grabbing so-and-so, let them hang out so-and-so, and then at the end of the, they can either crash at that house or, make sure they get back. I mean, that's how we used to do it back in the day. I mean, even for me, there was times I had to find a ride into town. There's also times where, okay, I'm out past curfew, and it just so happened I had a, family that worked at Pizza Hut that could give me a ride back and friends. She froze. My oldest has come a long way. I've always told her, you act like a child, I'll treat you like a child. Like one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That daughter has to grow up fast and become a young mother. Taking over the reins when it was handed over to her, man. Totally appreciate the tea more. But yeah, some kids have to grow up faster than others. I mean, it's all the 5 cards were dealt, man. And then the river, the flop, and the turn.
Well, at the same time, I mean, us as parents, we have to make sure we give them the opportunity.
And we have to
show their kids.
We give our kids the best opportunity we have. If you don't want your kid better than you, you're fucked. Like, you should want your kids to turn out better than you. If you don't want that, you're totally fucked. You should not be a parent. You shouldn't have kids. You shouldn't have a dick or shouldn't have a vagina. I mean, you want your kids to at least one up you. You know what I mean? And it's tough, man. Times get tougher. They don't get easier. And times are going to continue to get tougher. I mean, it makes me fearful for my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-great-grandchildren that I will see at my smiling age of 74.
And you're getting close.
Dude, I started young, dude. I had kids when I was 9. Dude, I'm like 30. Get the fuck out of here. No, but you always want better for your kids. If you don't, you shouldn't be a fucking parent. Give them to somebody else. You should never be jealous of your kids. If they succeed you and do better than you, then you've done your job as a fucking parent. Do you want them to take care of you? It'd be nice. It would be nice, but you know what? That's not what you want. I don't want my kids. I told him, I was like, dude, put me in a nursing home. Don't do it. Put a bullet in my head. You'll be my favorite child. It's subjective. I can't tell you what makes a good parent, but you should never want your kid to do worse than you or be equivalent to you. You should always want them to be better than you. And yeah, Dad does a miraculous job in that.
Did that kind of answer your question, Kat, or was that? Did we go sideways again?
No, you're fine.
Well,
I just want. I mean, like I said, did it answer your question, or I mean, if it didn't, you know, all we can do is try. Did I misunderstand the question?
No.
I know we just had the other night. Actually, it was last night. My daughter asked me, "Hey, Dad, can I go to Mercer or Fredonia to go trick or treat?" And I'm like, "Who's going to take you?" She goes, I said, "Only if there's an adult with you, you can go." I really didn't want her to go because I don't know nobody in Mercer. I don't know no one in Fredonia.
Right.
You know? It was just
like, you got one daughter, man. So this is like your pride and joy.
Yeah, the daughter's a whole new monster.
Yeah. Your one and only daughter is a whole nother monster, man. So it's like, all right, so who's there? National Guard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
the security team. Like, how many guys are they?
I wouldn't say the
seniors?
Secret Service, but we know where that goes.
Yeah.
I just wanted an adult. You know, I just wanted an adult to be there with them just in case something.
And you want to
happened.
talk to them and you want to check it out. But I mean, it shit is so different, dude. And it's very hard for me to realize how different the time has turned in 20 years. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we need to give them more liberties because
I
they've
mean,
talked about more things on the text messages.
20 years ago,
they've shown more things. You know what I mean? It's like kids know each other better until they actually get to meet each other.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to have to cut out. I'm in bad weather, so you guys have a good night.
All right, be
All right,
safe.
be safe.
Sis. Take care.
Hey, Tornado
Love you,
3.
bye.
But
Bye.
yeah, you figure 20 years ago we didn't have a phone.
Yeah, I mean, you
Your
didn't have
parent-
as much to worry about.
Your parent told you to be home at a certain time. If you weren't home at that certain time, they come out looking for you because there was
Oh
no
yeah,
phone.
and it was game on at that point.
Yeah.
Now, I mean,
Me being the
It's-
bigger
it-
brother, me being the
it's
biggest,
tough.
the big brother, I would be the one. You know, my mom would tell my brothers Dave and Brian, "Hey, be home at a certain time. Don't go here. Don't go there. Make sure you're there." Well, they're supposed to be home an hour and a half ago. Can you go look for them? So I go out, usually the big brother, and I usually find them because I know what my brothers were into or where they were.
and you know what? We had less options yesteryear than we do today because we didn't have the cell phones and shit like that. So like now the options are endless. Like the sneakiness can go through
Yeah.
the roof. You know what I mean? The locations and text and everything that could be done under the radar.
Yep. Life.
We didn't have that.
life-
It was like we were at point A or point B. They called that house. If we weren't there, then you know what? They were coming looking, like you said.
Yeah. Life.
And you know, there are very few places they could find us. It'd probably be near some place that had food or a payphone.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I actually had a bunch of places.
Yeah. Technically, my parents found me. There weren't as many.
They
places.
found you because you wanted them to find you.
Yeah, I'm glad they did half the time. But now, like the sneakiness, the technology, the social media, dude. I can't find my kids. No, if I want to. So we're based on trust, based on personal interaction. I mean, we're based on tightness, like, and honesty and trust, and that's something like you as a parent have to fucking construct.
Yeah, since my
But,
kids
hey,
were all underage of 18, we got that Life 360 app.
It's a beautiful
And
thing.
And
Tells
it
you
kind
speed and all that shit.
Yeah, it kind of tells you where they're at. And the
I mean,
vicinity.
I go through. I mean, Connor keeps his location on a snap. So, I mean, hell, when he's moving, it shows you in a car. So, I mean,
Yeah.
360 shows you the speed they're going.
Yeah, how
So
fast they're going.
I tell my kids, both my kids are drivers now. I'm like, hey, I'll text them, slow down. And I tell them, I say, hey, you check in at 1 o'clock, you check in at 3 o'clock. I said, I want to look at your locations because I don't know where they are. If they're in a barn somewhere, you know, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give them their privacy. But in case of an emergency, I need to know where you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have sets and limits onto it. And I said, hey, if you're ever too fucked up, which I know kids do, you call me, I pick you up, you get in the car, no questions asked. That's it. Done. I'd rather you be alive and I know than you being dead and scared to get in trouble. You won't get in trouble for calling me if you're being a kid. If you're being a teenager, you know what I mean? If you're trying to do new things, you're not going to be in trouble. You'll be in a lot of trouble if I have to put you in that ground. Like, and they get it. I really think they get it. And they'll call me. Like, am I in trouble? No. Get in the fucking back seat, puke all over it. I'd rather have you tomorrow than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no right and wrong way to be a parent. Like, everything is catered to.
Agreed.
It's how you want to do it. It's no two people are alike. How you want to do it? Hey, I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right every day. And you know what? I can be wrong. And I don't want to be wrong. I hope I'm right. And you know what? Chances are I'm not. 50% I'm not. But when it comes to my kids, if it comes to their life, I just want to do the best I can.
My only difference on that is, I mean, I'm with you on, you know, hey, you guys mess up, I'm gonna be there. I'll pick you up. I'm not gonna chew you out, but know there is an ass chewing coming afterwards. Now, if that scares them into not wanting to call me, then that tells me that they're planning on doing something a lot more sinister, because otherwise I feel like we're kind of catering to them, you know, just basically give them a get out of jail free card, you know, because not all teenagers do what we did.
With my kids, my silence has and will always be the ass chewing. Like, they're waiting for it, and I don't give it to them. I'll look at them. I'll give them like that look. Dude, I don't even know what look it is. Dad's fucking pissed.
Yes, we don't know what for, though. It just popped up.
Is that
I mean, it's just a random yes.
Yeah. like I don't have to chew my kids out for them to know that I am fucking mad. I'll give them the look. I'll pick them up from death's fucking door in a heartbeat. Make sure they're safe, but they know that I know. It's kind of worse than an ass chewing, man. It's like, oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm dead now. It's like, no, you're safe. No ass chewing, because you know what? If I chew their ass out the next time, chances are they're gonna get in the same predicament. They're not gonna call me because they don't want a fucking ass chewing. They're gonna do it twice because we all do dumb shit twice when we're kids. I'm not going to do it.
So you don't think that, you know, by not doing anything that they're like, oh, I got away with it, so I'll do it again?
No, they didn't get away with it. I feel like If I chew their ass out, they're not gonna call me again. But I have a better chance of them calling me twice when they fuck off again. If they call me, I'm gonna give them the same fucking dirty look.
But that's where that's where
I don't want them to call me once. I want them to call me twice. I want them to call me 3 times, 5 times, 8 times after they fuck up, because we all fuck up that many times. I couldn't call my dad. I've never called my dad. When my parents finally fucking split, then I started calling my parents. Because if I told my mom, she told my dad, and I was dead to fucking right. I never told my parents anything. They had to find out the fucking hard way. I never had a parent I could talk to, because if I told mom, she told dad. Now, me and the mom are split. They have a parent they can talk to, because I'm not going to kill them. I'm going to listen each and every fucking time. And you know what? If there's a parent they can call me, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick them up. I'm not going to bitch them out. I'm going to listen.
Yeah,
they always have someone they can fucking call that's not going to scream at them, and they're gonna have it the first time, second time, the third time. But you know what? I just don't want them to get behind get with someone that's.
But you
fucked up.
literally just said though we want our kids to do better than what we did. So
yeah,
how do you do that? By just letting them go ahead and get away with it? Hey,
they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah,
they're gonna do
the
it.
kids
Not
are gonna do what
always.
they want. The kids are going to do
Not
what they
always.
They're gonna do it.
Not always. We paved that road. And they have to know, because I'll tell you what, the first time they fuck up and we say, hey, you know what? Let's use this as an example. So they fuck up, we pick them up and we say, okay, it's one and done. After this, you get arrested, you get in trouble, it's going to be on you. They're like, oh, well, okay. Then they get in trouble and we actually stick to it. And it's like, then they got to actually reap the repercussions.
I don't want my kids to be scared of me. That's the thing.
But it's not scared. It's
Scared?
respecting.
No, wrong.
Not at all.
I believe it's wrong. I believe it's wrong. Respect, no matter how old you are, is a two-way fucking street.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a two-way street.
I'm peeing while you're talking, by the way.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Like I've been holding it.
Yeah, dude, I'm next. I'm totally next. I'm gonna pee in my jumpsuit and my jeans. I'm double layered. Respect is a two-way street. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, parents between kids, boyfriend, girlfriend, buddy, I don't know, whatever. Respect is a two-way street. That's the only way it's gained or earned. Especially with kids, man. You have to earn that shit early. Trust. You have to know that like family is first and foremost. Once trust is lost, it can never be gained back. Unfortunately, I believe it's different if it's family. If it's family, it's family. I know. I'm a firm believer that like I need my kids to trust me. I need them to respect me.
Okay.
But I will take trust over respect. Because I think the trust would actually save someone's life when it came down to it. And we'll earn the respect later. But it's the trust that got us there.
I gotta disagree wholeheartedly on that. I think that's wrong.
I got it.
Go ahead. Like I said, fact of the matter is, we paved this road, and we say we want them to be better than what we did. So we need to teach them ahead of time and let them see from our mistakes. Us turning around and letting them go ahead and do the same mistakes, and then us placating to it and going, oh, it's all good. Here, I got your back. All that does is enable them. By not any consequences, they're thinking they can get away with it at any point. So as life gets further and further in, they're always going to be dependent on you. And as we all know, life's rough. And it's getting rougher as we get along. I mean, it's changed so much over the years. So, first time, it's like the old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. There's not a third time. Because at some point, they're just going to finally go, oh, well, I'm all I got to do is call so-and-so and they're going to come, they're going to come pick me up. They're going to do whatever that, there's nothing going on. I can do this. And they're going to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it's going to be a vicious cycle. We as parents have to be the ones to step up and go, okay, I picked you up. I got you home safe. Everything's good. There's not going to be a second time. What you did was stupid. You could have hurt yourself. You could have hurt other people. There could have been so much more to this. Use this as the learning. And if they do it a second time, then they don't respect. But they trust that you're going to be that one to come pick them up. That's my thought on it.
On the other hand, a bolo just went out for a missing male in Grove City.
Fantastic. I hope he gets found. We also got to go back. Steve sent me a message earlier. We have, somebody that could possibly be the oldest living person in North America.
Yeah,
living in Mercer.
114 living there in Greenville.
Yeah, 114.
That's why I said, guys, our show, everything's opinion.
I would be pissed.
Oh, so when the fuck did this come back? I thought she was
Just made it back in.
LMG.
Yeah, I came back just a minute ago. The weather just got really, really bad, and I didn't need any kind of distraction. I've been when I was at the truck stop earlier, I had just gone through a hellacious storm. I got beat with hail. I was in tornado weather. We were under tornado watch I was under a tornado watch most of my trip. And then this is a second wave. You saw where it was raining when I was leaving the truck stop. And then I was lucky enough to drop and hook my trailer without any rain and, any kind of mess. But man, just as I was checking out, it started raining. And then when I cut out on you guys, I could barely see in front of me. I needed all my senses. So I'd rather hang up on y'all than,
This right here, that word eventually. So how many chances do you have to give a kid? How many chances do you have to give somebody?
As many as it takes if you do it the right way. And case in
and what's the
point
right way?
is your nephew. Okay.
And what's the right way?
You'd never. It's different as to each individual. It may take 17 different tries in 17 different ways until it actually hits. Me personally, I think that as a parent, you can try everything from sweet love to tough love, and until it clicks. But as long as the biggest tool is that, you know what, I love you. I'm not giving up on you. Even when they give up on themselves, you don't give up on them.
Exactly.
And
you know what my dad said to me.
And let me throw out there, your nephew is a perfect example, because I don't know how many times multiple people were like, including myself. I was like, you know what? If he calls, I'm not going to do anything for him. And I cried every time I didn't answer, but I knew that if I tried the ultimate tough love, maybe that would work. It's trial and error. There is no textbook that works with every single kid. You know, there's no right way. It's as per an individual. You know, you cannot, you can't categorize. Well, tough love works with one, and sweet love works with another. You know, it depends. Some kids, you just tell them no once, you give them the look, and they're scared to death, and they'll never do it again. Same family, same rules as always. And other kids, you have to tell them 32 different times in 32 different ways. You know, that's like, you know, everybody has a different way of learning. Everybody has a different thought process, whether they're children or adults.
How about this? Sis?
You know?
How about this? So every mom and dad, we're all different. Steve, Kat, Bill, Sarah,
Sis,
me and Sis. Try not to third wheel in here. But regardless, like everybody, your kids are built after you and dad's DNA, so we all kind of know what they're going to be like, or like what our ancestors, you know, like alcoholism, drugism, you know, this shit runs in the fucking blood. So it's different in which precautions you take and who you're raising. You know what I mean? So if I see my kid going down one way that Bill doesn't, I come from a family of alcoholics, and maybe his doesn't, so or his does. So then we take different precautionary measures as parents. You know what I mean? To try to, like, not subdue but distract our kids from it. Violence, whatever. You know, maybe if me and Bill are married, you know, and you know he used to beat donkeys. What the? And I'm just trying to create an example, mother. And I used to
take another shot. Take another shot.
So we have to keep the monkey safe. And
Jesus God Almighty!
That's what I'm saying. We got to keep the monkey safe.
I'm not saying the donkeys. Okay.
Yeah, love your monkeys. Fuck the donkeys.
Oh God.
Okay.
Hey, did all this happen when Neil Armstrong discovered the moon?
Every situation is going to be different. What you have to protect your children from, and what you can let them be an influence to. But what you have to protect them from. Oh, she would.
Yeah,
she's solid.
She gave us the sweet of the marriage.
I thought you were talking about my monkeys.
But she likes my donkeys.
No, fuck at it. But no, it all caters to, like, I mean, fucking family disposition. That's another thing, man. Like my kid likes to drink. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I've done it with him. I've tried not to put it away for so long, but I knew he was. You know what I mean? I knew he was going to get there. So now I feel like he's comfortable with me calling me and being like, Dad, I am fucked up. I have no way home. I'd rather him be fucked up with no way home than fucked up to get behind the wheel. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's 22. Like, dude, am I going to win or am I going to lose? It doesn't matter. As long as he doesn't lose, I don't give a fuck if I lose. The only way I lose is if I lose him.
Okay, what do you mean by how you lose? How would you lose? Are you talking about going to get him while you're intoxicated?
No, because when he goes out and he drinks, I'm always good to go. And I know if he goes somewhere and he'll say, "Hey, Dad, I'm not going to drink," I know he is. And I always make sure I am good to go. Or I'm with somebody who is good to go. Or I know somebody who's good to go to get him.
Or you have a Lyft app on your phone, perhaps?
He's fine.
Not even. For me,
him and my daughter are fine. If I feel that they're drinking, I'll either not drink or I will have someone, like, in my pocket that is on the way. at all times. But I'm not going to stop him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stop him because then he won't call me. You know what I mean? It's
How old is he?
18.
Okay. I just for context, I wasn't sure.
Mine's like literally 18, and we're 3 miles from SRU. So
2 months away from me being in the same exact boat.
So yeah, it's and I feel like he'll call me. He won't want to, but he knows I will pick him up off the fucking pavement in a parking lot, drowning in his own fucking puke, instead of him getting in the car with somebody else. It's a trust thing. And, you know, I think trust will eventually gain respect. And I'll tell him, hey, how was that? And I will sit there on him. I'll lay with him on my couch the next morning while he's like still puking. And I'll be like, do we want to do this again? And that's not me screaming at him. That's me saying, hey, bud, I get it. You're fine. We don't want to do this again.
Here's where I have to differ on that. You know, I'm sure there's a lot out there that's going to disagree with both him and I on this one. I am like him. I would rather him say, Dad, I'd like to try this. I'd like to try this drink, and do it in a secure situation and go from there.
Mine does.
Okay.
Do you think that our parents didn't?
Oh yeah, trust me. You know, I had my fair share of taste too. There.
No. But what I'm saying is, you said you want. You feel better if. Do you not think that? I'm not meaning mine and yours, but I'm saying people that raised us, whether it's Steve-O's mom, Steven's mom, our mom and dad, they felt the same way. They would have preferred us to be open and honest. We just weren't.
Okay,
but go on.
And that's fine. You're right. You know, not every kid's going to be the same. I have been blessed enough that mine, I was able to actually make my plan work. You know, when he's wanted to drink, I've let him have, you know, I've let him sample it with me. And yes, I'm saying that live. But it was in a secure situation. I've also been that one that's like, okay, I know for a fact that there's going to be alcohol here. No, you're not going. No, you're not doing this. And then I've tried to make up for it by, you know, here, sit down. I'll make up for it with, you know, here, you and I will go do something later on. If you want to try this or this, I'd rather him do it with me. Now, here's the, you know, on the flip side, I did mess up a year ago. And I've owned that. I'm a one and done. Anybody that, you know, and I've used that as an example for him as well. One of the worst parts for me that morning, after I was booked and the whole deal, was going back and have to explain to my kid that I was just getting ready to get his permit. Hey, by the way, your dad just got hit with a DUI. I did what I had to do, and I made sure he knew this. I made sure he watched it. I kept up with him and said, hey, you know, look at this. You know, I got the, you know, this is my court date. This is the big one. Oh, okay. So they did this. This is what I'm going to do. Hey, by the way, I finished my community service. This is what I did. You know.
Did you tell him how much money you had to spend too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was just curious.
Out of, you know, all of it, I said that was a very expensive lesson for me. It was my first. It was my one and only. But I'm going to make sure he knows that it was not, you know,
not okay.
It wasn't good.
Hey, real quick, man, we're gonna grab on here, man. Steve-O's about to jump off here, man. Kids got to get up at 5:30 a.m. Cat's not here to hold down the fort. Steve-O and the strippers are. Steve-O.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, fair enough, my friend.
Good night.
All right, Steve-O, we'll catch you later, brother.
All right, we'll see you
Sweet dreams, Steve-O.
Yep, we'll see you
Hey,
tomorrow
keep
night, guys.
researching your picks, dude. I'm due for a week.
Me and Kate already have her picks done, so we should be good to go.
I'm halfway done. Tomorrow, this weekend's gonna be fun.
I haven't even started.
This weekend's gonna be fun.
We'll get there. Hey, thanks, Steve.
Yep, see it.
But no, I made sure he knew. I used my mistake, and I blared it out as much as possible so he could see what it actually, what actually, goes along with, it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's good or bad. There's always consequences, which in themselves are always good and bad. But I'm going to make sure I live by example. I'm like, okay, so I messed up. And now, I can actually, I've got people that'll back me. Like, one of the things I do when I'm out, I cut myself off at midnight. Done. No matter what. If I've had more and I know for a fact that I'm still going to be there, I usually have somebody, if I'm by myself, I cut myself off at a certain amount. If I got somebody with me, I cut myself off altogether at midnight. Done. You've even seen that multiple times. So I live by example. All right, kid, I fucked up. This is where it is. And I try to live by example. So on that note,
that's really good. May I ask one more question on that? You keep saying him, so you're referring to Connor. What about her? Did you tell?
Same thing.
Yeah. Did you explain it to her as well?
Same thing. She's
Good.
seen it.
Good job. Because a lot of parents with a child being substantially younger, oh, she doesn't need to know about that. She's too young. And it is a life lesson that they can learn that young. So many people avoid because of age. You know what I mean? So that's why I really wanted to know. I think you told me the same thing in private, and I think I asked you the same question, but I wanted to point out that you didn't take her age into consideration. You said, hey, look, Daddy screwed up. And you shared it with a younger one as well, because it's something she'll remember as well as she gets older.
I kind of see where Deb was going on that one. I didn't go as in depth, but I let her know that so Daddy got in trouble and Daddy did what he's supposed to do, and now Daddy makes sure he doesn't make that same mistake twice.
Yeah. My method is far from Bill's. It is far from Bill's. My kid, he follows my footsteps. And I never knew this. For a long time, I was like obtuse to it. I didn't see it, but like whatever Dad did, dude, I spent 2 years away from my kids. I didn't know him for 2 years. Shit happened. So I finally came back up 2 years later, and then my kid, he got into baseball, football, basketball, everything. So I started teaching him everything as soon as I could, as fast as I could. But he still has my genetics inside him. He still has my ancestors' genetics inside him.
Mm-hmm.
We still have that long list of dude.
Oh yeah,
I have 4 grandparents. You know how many of them are alive? 0. They all died from alcoholism. It runs in the fucking blood. So I took the chance, and I just got to know him, and I just got to watch him, and I just got to see him. Not lead by example. Sometimes I did good, sometimes I did bad. Like we all do. You know what I mean? Is it my fault? No. His fault? Absolutely fucking not. Dude, we don't pick our 5 cards. They're dealt to us. So now I watch him now, and I talk to him. That's all I do. I talk to him, and then more than I listen. And I was wrong. 90% of my life, I was wrong. 10% I was right. 10% I'm thankful for. The 90% I'll change. I'll make adjustments. But if I can get him to make 20% or 30% like life right, because I made 90% of mine wrong, That's a fucking win for me, dude. I win 100%. I'd rather lose 90% than him lose at all. You know what I mean? I will teach him. I will smoke a cigar with him. Be like, hey, this is what it feels like. Because you're willing to do it. I will drink a beer with him. A fucking nasty fucking beer. I will drink a dirty shot with him because he's going to do it. He's going to college.
There's the old school right there.
He's going to college. I'll be like, you're going to do this. This is what tequila feels like. You know, it's going to be like, Dad, I feel like shit. But hey, remember this. You know what I mean? I'm just preparing him. I'm not like pushing him in the direction. I just want him to be like, hey, Dad, I drank a shot of tequila tonight at college. I feel like shit. Can you send me $5 for sheets? Yes, because you're going to need $8 for sheets because inflation is through the roof. Get a meatball sub with
this
fucking,
true?
Yeah,
Mayonnaise.
Meatball sub with mayonnaise because it's going to absorb the alcohol and extra fucking provolone, dude. $9 for sheets. You don't need 5, son. You know what I mean? It's about trust. I'd rather my kid trust me than be dead.
And this right here is what this show is about. You're going to get multiple opinions. There is no right or wrong. You know, we touched on politics a while ago. There is no right or wrong politic. There is opinion. And people need to remember this and realize this. You know, not all kids are going to be able to be raised the same. My kids are probably not going to be raised the same as his, you know, because it wouldn't work. And vice versa. Sis, your kids, same thing. Kat, same thing. If Steve was still on here, I'd say the same thing to him. I mean, we're all parents. It is trial and error. There is no, you know, fuck all these books that have been written. There's no right or wrong answer. There is only trial and error, and all we can do is the best we can do with what we have, with what we know. So at the end of the day, I mean, if anybody takes anything from this show, honestly, I mean, again, you've gotten a bunch of opinions, a bunch of different, you know, scenarios, different directions. You know, which one works? Hopefully, you know, one of them works out for you. That's all I got to say on that. Hopefully, one of them at the end of the day works out. Because at the end of the day, Steve said it best. We want our kids to come home. We want them to be alive at the end of the day.
So, however you got to do it, man, do it. Your kids are yours for a reason, man. And you know what? Nobody knows them better than you.
Kat, you got anything on this? She's shaking her head. She's yawning. It is that time of the night, guys. I think we've hit it. We have gone well into our overtime. Awesome show. Good conversation right there. All I gotta say is, I mean,
last shot.
Last shots. Yeah, I think it's time for that last shot, and let's call it. And I've got you got a beautiful woman. You getting ready to go to bed too?
No, she's
later on.
A hardworking woman.
A hardworking
woman.
Well, she's beautiful too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a beautiful woman. We got 2 people. One is getting ready to get up early in the morning and bust her ass. I'm sure she's looking forward to getting back to everybody. And he mainly her husband. Sis, always a pleasure.
Last shot it for me, sis.
Let's do it.
I love it. Let's go.
Let's hear what you got.
Go, sis. Let's go. Let's fucking go, sis. Last shot it.
Okay, so actually, Steve, you inspired my last shot. You said I can change. Okay, and what I've learned is that we are living creatures, right? And kind of like a plant, they don't necessarily change as they grow. They grow in a different direction. Change, their harsh changes lead to dying, you know. I feel like to say that you're going to change is not necessarily a good thing. Look at it as you were going to just grow in a different direction, because those roots and that stem that has always been part of you, it has its scars, it has its dehydrations and oversaturations and all that, you know, but it grew. You're always aiming to grow into a beautiful flower, something better than you are. You always aim higher, you know, so don't put so much pressure on yourself to change so much as grow in a different direction. Grow where you will strengthen.
That mask is killing me.
Mine?
Yours. I like that. Honestly, I mean that's a really strong point, honestly. Kat, you got anything for us, girl?
From the Dalai Lama.
Oh, fuck.
There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Happiness is not ready-made.
Thinking, Cat. Let's go.
Happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your own actions.
Oh, damn it.
Can I get that again?
Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions.
Hey, Cat.
Yes, sir.
Can you say without reading it?
Happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your own actions.
That's my favorite one.
What you got, homie? It's hard to follow up on that one.
Oh.
Hurry up, because I got to pee. Unless you want to talk just a little bit before I pee.
You go pee.
Okay, go. Let me pee.
No, you're absolutely correct, man. We touched on some shit tonight, man. I think everybody's different. The way we feel, treat our family, feel about our family, it's all going to be different. It doesn't change what kind of person you are. God damn, I'm so fucking angry right now at him. If you do what you think is right, it's not wrong. You know what I mean? If in your heart what you're doing is truly right, it's not wrong. Maybe the end game is going to be wrong, but it didn't make you wrong for feeling that way. That's me.
That's you.
Yeah. So follow your heart. Follow your family most of all. Follow the people that are close to you, because you're only gonna have 4 or 5 of them if you're lucky. If you're lucky to have 4 or 5 people that you're close to outside of your life that you actually feel like you can trust it to, you're blessed. Because actually, after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they're all fucking out there just to use you or piss you off, fuck you over. They will not be there when you get out of jail. They'll not be able to. They won't be there when you get out of a coma. You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll be long gone. Trust me, dude. I've been in both places, dude. I got out of a coma. I had nobody. I got out of jail. I had nobody. But you know, when I went in, I had 30 or 40, 50 friends. Got out of jail, nobody. Got out of a coma, nobody. I had family. So if you have 5 or 6 friends outside of family, you're blessed. Take these small blessings. Always want your children to do better than you, and never give up on somebody you actually care about, because chances are they won't give up on you.
Good deal.
It's truly spoken. I like it.
William.
Before I get to my last shot, I was going to do this just to make sure we call him out, and we will be sending him
Dude, I just drove past his place the other day, dude. Steve's Diesel he doesn't have a diesel shop. He has a complex.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. Like, he should.
I was like, what the fuck is this? I drove past there. It's like Steve Diesel.
We
was
will we
like-
will be sending him our Venmo information here really soon.
Yeah, there's like fireworks coming out during the day. I was like, oh, this motherfucker.
So I do have a last shot, but we will do what we normally do. If you are in the Mercer County or surrounding county area and you own a diesel, want to own a diesel, or you have a broken down diesel, any and all diesel questions, check out our boy Steve's Diesel Shop LLC. I don't know if I got to keep saying LLC, but I'm going to say it anyways. You can find this picture on social media, just, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. The number is 724-269-0477. The sweetest girl in the world will answer the phone, and she will put you on the phone, and will answer all your diesel questions and get you back on the road. Show some love to our boy Steve at Steve's Diesel Shop. Now, guys, we can't stress this enough. And now I've said this to him multiple times tonight. I disagree. But that doesn't mean he's wrong, and it doesn't make me right. There are different situations, different scenarios, different everything. We don't know what the other person is going through, and you've said that a million times. So all we can do as parents is listen to what other people say, maybe take a little bit of advice, take some from me, take some from him, take some from Kat, take some from Sis, take from a friend, from family. There is no right or wrong answer. At the end of the day, we're all trying for the same goal. We want our kids not only to succeed in life, but to be better than what we were. So at the end of the day, again, there is no right or wrong answer. All you can do is try. Keep trying for your kids, no matter what. You can agree or disagree with other people. That's part of it. That's part of life. And we've touched on that a million times. So many different, scenarios, so many different, opinions. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure our kids do better than what we did, and make sure that at the end of the day, they're alive. How about that? Let's just call it that. At the end of the day, we want them alive. We want them to be happy. We want them to be, successful. So that's what this show's all about. We have differences of opinions. Whether or not we agree or disagree, at the end of the day, there's a common goal. So take everything with a grain of salt and just keep pushing forward, honestly. So on that note, guys, we've had a hell of a night.
Happy fucking Wednesday, guys.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Halloween's Day.
Make sure you show some love to our boys over there at the Nonsensical Network. Those guys have been busting their ass to help us out, and they've had multiple, they got multiple shows on their end. We've got our Thirsty Thursday coming up tomorrow night. It's our sports predictions and prophecies.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow night, Thursday.
And then we've got our weekend hangover.
Yeah,
we've got multiple things going on. Plenty to go. Guys, cheers. Kat, thanks for coming on, sweetie. We always love you. You know that. We miss you. Sis, always a pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, eh?
You're a good...
And your costume was fantastic.
Your costume was amazing.
I'm still harder
Thank
than
you.
right now. We're good.
You did good, sis.
Thank you. Thank
There
you.
was-
I
I
was
mean-
really excited.
I really like what you did. It looked good.
It's much appreciated.
You
Thank
know,
you.
and if anything, the fact that she, as she put it, au naturel, that just, that's another good thing.
In the buff.
Yeah, right there.
And you know what? Instead of
She
feeling
accepted-
self-conscious about it, I just went with it.
She accepted it and ran with it, and that should be another good conversation piece for anybody.
Oh.
Did I shit myself like twice tonight?
Well, lucky for you, Connor took the snake in with him because I asked him to.
Oh, that was finally something human of you.
Guys, hey, Catch us tomorrow night for our sports show, Thirsty Thursday. See you again Sunday night for another open forum, our weekend hangover. Always fun. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We will be adding to that here probably tomorrow, actually. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Kat, love you, girl. Sis, love you. Guys,
Love you.
have a great night.
Bye.
And as I always say, I can't stress it enough. What we say on this show is truly just our opinion. But then again, peace out, guys. Hey, we'll see you next time.